Iain Lee.
Hello.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
Oh, nuts to it all. I don't want to do a James Whale here, but for flip's sake, Davis, why isn't the bloody studio working?
I should have a rant about one of our engineers who just seems to have taken everything away.
If you're an engineer listening to this show and you should be, like, on 24-hour call, phone us back! The studio is knackered!
Everything's knackered. Every Sunday night there's a problem.
Hang on a second. Line 1, what do you want?
I've got a dirty.
Oh, go away. Line 2, what do you want?
I've got a
Oh,
dirty.
for goodness sakes. Line 3, what do you want?
I've got a dirty.
Oh,
I know how he does that now. I know how he does it.
Well, what a miserable week. What a miserable week. I'm thinking, oh, man alive.
This is the interim between the old system and the new system. The phone box is going in.
When?
It should be going in next week, and we've been saying that for years, though. But it should be going in next week, which is why they've taken away all our talkback
balls
systems.
to them. Balls to them. Line 1, what do you want?
I've got a dirty.
Oh, for goodness sakes. This is the one and only time I'm going to mention this on the show, because we're a national station. We've got an idiot running London. Did you vote, Davis?
Of course.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for something. I think it was Green, actually.
What?
I went Green.
Why?
Why?
Why? For mayor? You
Yeah.
voted Green? Why would you waste such a vote on those
Well,
fools?
because, you know, who wants
Who wants that flipping idiot?
who wants Ken or Boris or anyone like that?
I quite like Ken. I know this is a bit boring for everyone else in the country, but I quite like Ken. Now we've got an idiot. We've got an absolute muppet in charge of this. I'm thinking of moving to... What other cities
New
are good?
York.
New York. I think I'm moving to New York there and doing some of that. Right, 0330. Hang on, I'll just do it quickly. Line 1, what do you want?
I've got a dirty.
Oh, Line 2, what do you want?
I've got a dirty.
Oh, right, OK, right. 0330. 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to, go. Ah, yes! Now, we actually have a lot on the show tonight. Although it's going to sound a little bit shoddy because the phone system is knackered, you can phone up, but the phones, the way that Davis communicates who is on the lines to me is defunct. It doesn't work. It in here. It's gone. Someone has taken that useful programme that we used on this show. They have taken it and blown it up. I believe their ring piece, I think, is perhaps where it's gone. I don't know.
Probably.
It's somewhere like that. So,
So, Ben, if you're listening, I'm going to get really angry with you unless you call me back now.
I'm furious.
I am furious with him.
I've
He
got
knows how to... He's the only person in the building who knows how to fix it.
Damn you, Ben, and all... Well, of course, it's a bank holiday, so all that means is...
He's out on the lash.
Everyone's going, oh, Ian, what are you doing for Bank Holiday Monday? Well, I'm self-employed. I'm doing what I always do on a Monday. Nothing. Nothing at all. I never do anything on a Monday. It's just a Monday. I'm on the right stuff on Tuesday.
Are you?
Yeah, get this, right? Maybe I shouldn't be giving these showbiz secrets away. The Right Stuff, Matthew Wright, Channel 5. I like Matthew Wright. He's a nice bloke. If you go there as a guest, and they give you a car to get there, you get paid £50. If you make your own way there, £100.
Wow.
I'm getting the bus.
Of course you are.
I'm getting the bus for an extra 50 quid. I'm not a fool, am I, for goodness sakes? Of course that's what I'm doing.
Can you see Dale Winton on the bus going to the Right Stuff? He only gets his 50 quid.
He only gets his 50 quid. That's Winton for you. Let's, 0330 123 1215. Now, traditionally, this is the first bank holiday show we've done together, I think. Is it?
No, it's the second, actually.
When did we do another one?
Yes, we did one earlier on in the year.
Well, it would obviously have been earlier on in the year if we'd have done it, but... let me... Well, the point is, we won't get many phone calls tonight, which I'm not fussed about either, because... I was listening to Ben Folds 5 in the car. They're good Ben Folds 5, aren't they? Yeah. I've got... Listen, I found the greatest song of all time, though, and I've got the instrumental version of it. Hang on a second. Let me go to... where's playlists on here? It's going to be a slightly slow, shoddy show tonight. I don't really care, though. Oh, listen to this, man. This is music. This is music. This is perhaps the best song ever.
You're doing the robotics.
I'm doing a bit of robotics there, if you're watching on the... That's what they sing in there. This is. If someone wants to phone up and sing Cameo, word up.
Is this the karaoke version?
So he's singing it, isn't it? That's...
You got
Put your hands in the air like you don't care. It's a fantastic... If someone wants to phone up, 0330 123 1215 and sing...
Word up.
Right, not you, Davis. And sing Word Up by Cameo down the phone, you can do. There is actually... I know we're rambling as though we have nothing to say for 3 hours. Let me just... This is the last time I'm doing this, and you can start taking them. Line 1, what do you want?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
Oh, I was just calling up to say I want to be on the Virgin football team for the Soccer Six.
Well, good. What is that? I assume that's something we're doing, is it?
Do you play football?
No, not in the slightest.
Would you like to play football?
No.
Just for comedy value?
No. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I've got a dirt.
Oh, right. You can start screening the calls now.
I know his name and we've got his name and his number. When you said get the calls before we were on air, he was very surprised
that you answered.
That I answered. He was primed, ready to tell us how dirty his whatever it was.
Whatever it was. Well, you can. Davis will let me answering the phone calls from now. Right. So tonight's show, lots of stuff, including. It's the start of, I'll warn you, after 11 we'll be talking about the ghost I saw in Japan, or the ghost I photographed. If you go to the Virgin website now, virginradio.co.uk, go to my page, you will see a photograph of a ghost. You've got to hunt it down a little bit, but there is a photograph of 2 ghosts that I took whilst in Kyoto, in Japan. We'll talk about that after 11, but you can go and have a look at that now. But, in this hour, there's 2 things I want to talk about in this hour. First thing, how would you commit the perfect murder? I can't tell you why I need to know this information. But the 2 perfect murders I'm aware of, and I think one of them comes from a Roald Dahl's Tales of the Unexpected. The first one is you club someone over the head with a leg of lamb, then you cook it and you serve it to the policemen when they come round. So the policemen have eaten the evidence. And the second perfect murder is you stab someone with, like an ice knife. An icicle. An icicle, that's what you call an ice knife. You stab them with an icicle, it melts. So fingerprint, you haven't got to wear gloves. Although it's cold, so you're probably better off. But the fingerprints will have melted away as well. So there's no evidence the perfect murder, ladies and gentlemen. 0330 123 1215. How do you commit the perfect murder? That's the question tonight. And also, have you ever been paid in sex? Now, I'll tell you why. I was in a cab the other day with surprisingly, a black cab driver. And he was one of those ones who wouldn't shut up. You know when you're in a cab and you've had a long day, and I've had a very long day, and so what are you doing? Oh, yeah. What'd you leave LBC for? What, yeah? Oh, Virgin, is it? Oh, I'll check that out, yeah? You've been playing records, you've got to play records and stuff, have you? Yeah? Yeah? Barry and Verinda, they come over, all that kind of stuff. And to get him off talking about me, because it's a tediously dull topic, I said, I bet you've seen some stuff in this cab, haven't you? I certainly have. And then he told me a story about some homosexuals that I won't repeat on the radio, because it is offensive. It's very offensive. But then he claimed, this cab driver, that once a very fit, drunk woman got into the front of his cab and said, I can't afford to pay you nothing, but you can have a little go on my Wang Chung. And she offered to have full sexual intercourse with him. Now, I'm not convinced I believe that story, but I've heard it from lots of cab drivers. I think it's just cab drivers making it up to try and sound a bit cool and a bit, whatever. But I think it's all made up. But if you have ever been paid in sex or offered sex instead of financial payment, 0330 123 1215. You dial up, you press button 1, you speak to Davis, he'll ask you who you are, what you want to talk about, what your phone number is, he'll call you back. So it doesn't even cost you that much money. So, ever been paid in sex, and how would you commit the perfect murder? 0330 123 1215. We'll speak to lines 1 and 2 and 3, I don't know their flipping names, after this. Dear. I can't be... Yeah, we get the idea. Right, so, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I'm aware, dear listener, there may be some new people listening to the show this evening, because earlier in the... What day was Christian doing, like, that 12-hour show, whatever it was he was doing?
It was Wednesday.
And why was he doing that?
Why was he doing it? It was the 15th birthday party.
Oh, I wondered why the security man wished me happy birthday.
Everybody was wishing everybody happy birthday.
I didn't get that.
That's very confusing.
That was weird. So, but there may be new people listening, because I was on that show for a whole hour with some other men in the studio. I don't know who they were.
There was good banter.
It was blooming good banter. And so...
Lightning.
It was like, QI on the radio.
It was a bit
like QI, but not quite as sweary or as posh. So if you listened to that and thought, wow, that guy sounds like a lot of fun, I'm going to listen to the Sunday night show, I'm sorry. I can only apologise, I guess, because this is...
O'Connell was he was dissing the show a little bit. He kept saying, "Oh, you're only on at 10 on a Sunday."
Oh, he's an idiot. But Christian did send me an email. I've deleted it, which is a shame, because it's the most homosexual email I've ever had in my life, honestly. And it's in a lovely way. It's like, "Oh, Ian, I really love..." Honestly, this is pretty much what it said, and I wish I'd kept it. I really enjoyed working with you the other afternoon. I thought it was great fun. I thought we got on really well. We should do more stuff together. Honestly, that's what he said. I promise you.
When you say homosexual...
There were overtones.
Right.
There were overtones. Right, now. Oh, look at this. Right, line 1.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
It's Lisa.
Lisa?
Yeah.
Hello, who's on line 2?
It's Richie.
So, we've got this terrible phone system has broken down, so I have to write this down. Lisa and Richie. Now, you've both called in because you'd like to take the Word Up challenge. It's not a challenge. You want to sing Word Up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lisa, what's so special about this song to you?
Well, because I remember the pat thing that he put his thing in. Do you remember?
Richie, were you swearing then, or doing an evil laugh?
No, I was just laughing.
Is that your real laugh? Is that your real laugh, or are you trying to take over the world with a laser?
No, it was just my laugh.
Okay, so what did he do, Lisa?
He wore this red...
Odd piece.
He did wear the codpiece, didn't he? You could stand on it if you needed to. If you needed like a bunk up, needed to reach the top shelf. Can I stand on your codpiece? Yeah, of course. Okay, and Richie, you know all the words, do you?
I do.
What?
Whoa, did you hear the arrogance?
Yeah, how do you know all the words, Richie?
Because I've got them on Google.
Oh, good lad. I will kill you all! Unless I get $1 million. Right, okay, so we're going to do it, and then, you can just sing along together. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's cool.
It sounds like fun. I don't quite know why we're doing it.
I think I should sing louder than him.
Sorry?
I think I should sing louder.
Well, go on then.
Okay, I'll sing quietly.
Okay, yes. Flipping heck. Okay, can you hear the music?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're pretty lady.
No, I think...
Starting too early.
I think that's the introduction, Lisa. That's just the introduction. So you've got to wait. We've got to start again now. Okay, here we go. Right.
You're pretty lady.
No, Lisa, have you ever heard the song before, Lisa? That's the introduction that you're doing. Look, listen.
Stop playing the whole introduction so long.
Oh, no, that's the introduction.
So long.
Right, listen, you two, I've got to go to an ad break in a second. Can you two stay there?
Yeah.
Very quickly, let me play. This is how they do it, okay? This is them properly, right? So just listen for a second.
Yeah.
So listen to the introduction, right? Then he goes, how? In a minute, here we go. How? There we go, right. So there's this. You're not singing yet. No, it's not. She's getting on my nerves. Okay, so it'll go. It's more introduction. Right?
Yeah.
Can you wait that long, Lisa?
Yeah.
Then it goes.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
She has never heard this song. It doesn't. Baby. How was I supposed to know? What's that I'm singing?
Britney Spears.
Oh, that's what I'm singing. Yeah, right. Have you been sniffing glue or something, Lisa? What have you been doing? You're stuck in the 80s, I think. Right, stay there. Right, I'm turning their microphones. This is supposed to be a gentle, fun start to the show. It turns into a flipping nightmare. Right.
Chaos.
0330 123 1215. These are the only two people I'm going to allow to sing Word Up by Cameo. But I do want to know if you've ever been paid in sex and how would you commit the perfect murder. We'll get them to sing this and move on as quick as we can after this.
The Sunday Night Show. Iain Lee. Virgin Radio.
Lisa, what are you doing?
I was just practising.
Okay, where are you calling from, Lisa?
Bye too much now. You're not coming around there, yeah?
No, I'm not coming round there. I just want to make sure I avoid it as much as I can.
It's private. It's private address.
It's a private address, okay. And Richie, where are you calling from?
I'm from the Wirral, Ian.
That's not private.
That.
I know that. God bless you. Right, okay, so we're going to try again. Lisa, if you muff this up one more time, I am booting you off the Virgin radio station.
Don't do that, please.
Yeah,
don't do that.
now she's doing a zippy voice. Oh, Jeffrey Bungle. Right. Yes, okay.
George.
George, shut up, George. Right, okay, here we go. So, focus now. So, this is the introduction. There we go. It's the introduction still. How? I'll do it if no one else is, right? Okay. This is going to be a disaster. Well done, Lisa. Well done. You held back.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Y'all pretty ladies across the world got a weird sense all the boys and girls. Tell your brother, your sister, and your mom too, cause they're about to go down and you know just what to do. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care.
Glide by the people as they start to look and stare. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Quick, come on, baby, tell me what's the word up. Everybody say. It's a cold word. No matter where you say it, you know that you'll be heard. Now all you sucker DJs who think you fly, there's got to be a reason, and you know the reason why.
You try to put on those airs and act real cool, but you gotta realize that you're acting like fools. If there's music, we can use it. We need to dance. We don't have no time for no psychological romance. No romance, no romance, no romance for me, mama. Come on, tell me what's the word up. Everybody sing. When you hear the cry, you got to get it on the way. Word up. Everybody sing. When you hear the word, you got to get it underway. Leave your hands.
Yes, you're listening to the Virgin Radio station. Flipping heck. I couldn't cut them off because I was in total shock. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Richie. Right, here's a proper song. I was listening to Blondie in the car, and Ben Folds 5 in the car, and Cameos. What a journey I had. I'm not sorry, Bill. If you're calling in and the phone's not getting answered, keep calling in because we're Davis is busy doing two jobs. He's trying to produce this show and fix the messed up computer. I nearly swore there. I'm not going to do a whale. Don't worry. I'm here for the rest of the year. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Let's go to line 3. Hello, line 3. Who's this?
It's James.
Hello, James. Yeah, oh, for Christ's sake. Yes, turn your radio off, James.
Turn that off.
The radio, yes, that.
Right, go on, yeah. I can hear you now.
Right, no, you go on. What do you want?
I'm ringing up about the thing, you know, if, like you said, have you ever been paid in sex?
Oh, yes. Have you ever been paid in sex?
Yep. Yeah, loads of times.
What do you mean loads of times?
Loads of times.
Why? You sound like...
believe that, James.
Tell whoever that is, tell them... I'm not in the mood. I'm going home early. Tell them to shut up!
It says you have to shut up.
Sorry.
Thank you, you gobby cow. Now, don't tell her I said that. Why? Who has paid you in sex?
Just like people that...
If she speaks one more time, James, I'm cutting you off.
Don't speak again. He says if you speak again...
One more time. There we go. She did it. They fell into the elephant trap I set for them there. That man's never had sex in his life. He sounded deeply unattractive, didn't he? He sounded hideous, for goodness sakes. If you just tuned in and wondered what that was about, or asking, have you ever been paid in sex? This cab driver the other day was adamant that he had it quite often. I don't believe a word of it. 0330 123 1215. Surely that's the stuff of the letters page in Escort magazine, isn't it? So I was round her house doing supply me. She didn't have any cash, so she gave me one. That's where that comes from. That does not happen in real life. We're also asking, how would you commit the perfect murder? 0330 123 1215. Line 4. Who's this?
Hello, Ian. It's Thomas.
Hello, Thomas. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from West London.
West? Oh, are you happy or sad that we've got an idiot as our mayor?
No, I'm happy.
Oh, I'm tempted to cut you off, you idiot. Right, go on.
All right, the perfect murder.
Yes.
OK, what you do is you find out where Russell Brand lives.
Right.
OK, and what you do is you grab a traffic warden.
Yes.
And you tie him to the back of Russell Brand's car.
Right.
OK, and then when Russell Brand drives and drags the traffic warden all around London...
Yes.
what happens is the traffic warden is murdered, and then Russell Brand is put in prison, so you kill two birds with one stone.
I like where you're coming from. It's an interesting theory, Thomas, but it's not exactly the perfect murder, because the traffic warden could say, some idiot called Thomas has tied me to the back of Russell Brand's car. So it's not perfect, but yes, it would... I watched an excellent documentary today about American lady serial killer. What's her name? Eileen Warnos. Nick Broomfield. I'm obsessed with Nick Broomfield at the moment. If anyone knows him, can you get him to phone in tonight? Otherwise, we'll have to go through the regular people and get him to come in as a guest, which I'm more than happy to do. I've met him 3 times. I came on the 11 o'clock show once. He came when I was on XFM years ago. And I met him last year at some point when I was on Radio 4 or something, Loose Ends or something, and I didn't have that much to say to him because I hadn't really seen that many films. And he's a very nice chap, but I hadn't seen too many of his films. And now suddenly I've watched like 4 of his films about 6 of his films in the last 2 weeks. And I'm obsessed with the guy. I just want to kiss him. I just want to kiss Nick Broomfield. Is that too much to ask for, listeners? To kiss the hand or the face or the lips of Nicholas Broomfield? I don't think it is. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Line 5, who is this, please?
Hello, it's Ollie Turner.
Hello, Ollie. Oh, Ollie, we've got the full name there. Can I call you Mr. Turner?
You may.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. What can I do for you, sir?
I was calling about the perfect murder.
Oh, OK, can I just say, by the way, we're not in any way condoning or encouraging murder.
No.
I just have to say that because there will be some people who will complain to Ofcom, the regulatory board governing radio, saying Iain Lee was trying to persuade people to commit murder. Not condoning it. I'm not in any way endorsing it. I'm just curious to know, how would one commit the perfect murder? And you have the solution to that, do you, sir?
Well, this isn't tried and tested.
No.
Okay, thankfully. Right, basically, in biology, we get taught that there are 7 things that make somebody alive, right?
Yes. 7? What? Okay, let me try and work this out. There's obviously air, blood...
No.
Hair?
It's in, like, processes, like reproduction and stuff like that.
Oh, OK, right, yes.
Movement, yeah.
Movement,
so
yes.
There's that reproduction one.
Yes.
What about if you kill someone who's, like, barren, who can't have kids? They were never alive.
Well, hang on a second, what?
Well, like, if someone can't reproduce, they're not alive, as far as I know.
What do you mean if they can't reproduce, they're not alive? What does that mean?
It means what I said it means.
No, but they're alive.
Yeah, but apparently they're not. That's not what we get taught in biology.
What do you mean?
So, yeah.
If they can't reproduce? What do you mean? That's nonsense. Of course they're alive. Your biology teacher is an idiot.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
He's a very clever man.
No, he's not. He's a muppet. What are you waving at for? Listen, you holding up fingers and thumbs
line
like that
6,
isn't gonna work at all.
Line 6, Barry's on line 6.
It isn't going to work at all because I'm. Yes, Barry.
It's not. It's Nick Broomfield.
Oh, the movie director.
Yeah, I've done some movies in my time.
Yes.
Sure, I can tell you that one you saw today.
Yes, about Eileen Warnos, the killer.
Eileen Warnos.
Yes.
I done that one.
I know you did, Nick. Yes.
You gonna give me a kiss?
On the lips? Well, can you prove you're Nick Broomfield? Say something only Nick Broomfield would know.
Take 2. Take 2. Turn over.
Barry, I'm not an idiot.
It's Nick Broomfield.
Barry.
Nick.
How's your son, Dave, Nick?
He's all right.
Yeah, thank you, Barry. Nick Broomfield hasn't got a son called Dave.
Curses.
How you doing, old man?
Oh, not so dusty.
Oh well, I'm not bothered. Yesterday I had a great day. The weather was fantastic. Do you know what I did? Do you know what I did?
What did you do?
I went and mowed the lawn. The first lawn mow of the year, and it was hard work. It was sweaty, but the lawn looks fan-dabby-dozy, old fella.
Right. Let me tell you a little bit of something.
Yes, sir.
Guess what I'm going to say? I went to
something
B&Q.
Offensive, bit racist.
No,
yes.
Don't stop me.
Don't say. Now you've said B&Q now, so you can't say anything bad about B&Q.
B&Q are an excellent retailer.
They are. Thank you.
I can't tell you. Maybe it wasn't B&Q.
No, it's too late. It's too late. You've said it now. I've got to hover over the dump button because of that.
It was.
You can't.
P&Q.
It was the PLO. Right, get on with it.
I can't say now about the strimmer I bought that doesn't work.
from P&Q.
Have you ever been paid in sex?
No, but I'm willing to be. If anyone, occasionally I go down and buy a walnut whip.
Yes.
From Newsbit in Villiers Road, Oxley.
You're not going to say anything bad about Newsbits, are you?
No, they're very nice. But if I don't have the requisite money for the walnut whip,
yes,
I am willing to. Can I say nosh?
No, you cannot say that. Let's move on because you're okay. Well, that's right. How would you?
A couple of drinks. That's the thing.
How would you commit the perfect murder?
Well, you've done the lamb joint, haven't you?
We've done
already?
the.
You've done
the
That's
lamb,
a given.
The lamb joint has been done. You bash them over there with the lamb joint, cook it up, serve it to the coppers.
Yeah, friendly fire. Friendly fire.
What, like in the army?
Yeah, say my Margaret.
Yeah.
She occasionally tells me off for blowing off or some such thing. Imagine that I convinced her that we needed a sawn-off under the bed.
A sawn-off shotgun?
Shotgun. You know, imagine we'd been getting... And, you know, after that many years marriage, you know, imagine I accidentally heard a noise. Mistakenly, I jumped out of bed.
Yes.
And her big face started looming again. I would be entitled to blast away, wouldn't I?
No, I don't... You've not quite understood the concept of the perfect murder, Barry.
And then when the police come... Oh, friendly fire.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go now, Barry.
I'm not suggesting that...
But good night.
Oh, all right. Idiot.
I do apologise about that. I was offended, and apologies that the adverts are going to be 2 minutes late. Who cares? 0330 123 1215. I'm getting good at this, like DJ Lark, and I can talk and everything while the intros are playing and stuff. More of your calls after this, and hopefully the phone system will be up and running perfectly. Hang on.
Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show.
Yes! So, Davis, if you try to call in and the phone's not getting answers, because Davis spent the last 5 minutes during the Lou Reed song, I believe Walk on the Wild Side, is the title of the song, and the adverts, kneeling down beside me. Would have looked rude on the webcam.
It'd have looked very good.
Would have looked like that we're talking about ever been paid in sex. It would have looked like I was getting paid for something. But have you fixed the problem with the phones?
No.
Up yours, Dolores, I believe is the headline. Okay, so it means I have to just keep pressing buttons. And
we're waiting for Eddie to dial in. Technical Eddie is going to dial in.
Like in War Games, he's going to hack into the computer and send us to DEFCON 1 or 5. What was the bad one? DEFCON 1 or DEFCON 5?
I think it was 5, wasn't it?
I think it was 5. So one, like, DEFCON 1, everything's cool. DEFCON 5, let's play thermo-global nuclear war.
It's a bad one.
OK, 0330 123 1215. You still... Hey, it doesn't affect you at all. It affects me. You phone up the same way. You'll speak to Davis. He'll ask you what you want, who you are, and he'll call you back. That much stays the same, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, that's the same. Let's go to line one. Line one, you're on the wireless.
Hi, it's Leanne.
Hello, Leanne.
Hi.
Yeah.
I've been holding for ages.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It happens.
It's okay.
How long? When you say ages, Leanne, how long is ages?
Well, before you started speaking to the last, like, all those other people.
What? Before everybody else?
No. Before, like, the guy pretending to be Nick Broomfield.
Oh, Barry. Oh, I do apologise.
Yeah.
What a lovely, slightly psychotic laugh you have.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, look. Someone's connected to the computer via remote control. Yes. This is it. The global thermonuclear war is about to take place here at the Virgin radio station. You love giggling, don't you? Right.
Yeah.
What can I do for you, Leanne?
Well, I'm just ringing up about being paid for stuff in sex.
Oh, have you paid for stuff with sex?
No, I have never paid for stuff in sex, but I have been requested it. When I was about 18, just about 6 years ago, I was coming home drunk in a taxi one night, and I was having the normal conversations with a taxi driver.
An 18-year-old drunk girl in a taxi, yes.
Yeah, and when I got to, like, my house and that, I realised I was about £3 short, and I was like, I'm really sorry, mate, I'm £3 short.
Yeah.
And he kind of, like, sort of looked at me and smiled and said he'd let me off the £3 if I agreed to let him give me oral sex.
Whoa!
I know.
So hang on, you had to give him that.
No.
He wanted to
give me.
Well, hang on a minute. I don't want to be, let's not spend, be too rude here because there are young people listening. But So you would have been let off £3 and you would have been pleasured?
Yeah, but I didn't do it, obviously. I was quite shocked, and I
You're
was...
an idiot.
Yeah.
If a lady cab driver said to me, all right, mate, you're £3 off, now there's two ways about this, we can either call the police or I would go for the second option, definitely.
I told him that I would go get the £3 off my dad, and then I walked into the house, and when I got the £3 and I walked back out, he wasn't there.
He had gone. He had gone. Oh, well, Leanne, well done. Well done you for being such a decent young lady.
Wow. That's not something that you go around doing, really, is it?
Well, I don't know. It's something that some people do. Thank you for that, Leanne. She was bonkers, wasn't she, eh? What a lovely laugh she had for, Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Miss Alan.
Oh, jeez, this is the problem without having... Because I haven't got the system where the names come up on the screen. I don't know when people like Alan call in, so I can avoid him. I would have avoided him if I'd known.
See, all these people are going to get on the air tonight until Eddie fixes it.
Well, Stuart's... Is it Stuart? Stuart's logged in romantically. Not romantically. What do they call it? Not
Remotely.
Remotely, thank you.
Yes, he's...
Anyway, yes, Alan.
Alan's feeling neglected.
Global nuclear warfare. DEFCON 5 is the safe option.
DEFCON 5 is the safe one. OK, so DEFCON 1 is the... Well, we're at DEFCON 3 at the moment.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of Independence Day.
Well, no, it sounds like something out of War Games.
Right, because Bill Pullman went to DEFCON 3 when he heard about the aliens.
Oh, did he?
About to invade.
OK, well, I'm thinking of lifting this to DEFCON 2, Alan, so, you know... Let's...
Yeah, that's when Boris Johnson takes over.
Oh, for God's sakes, that man is in charge of this city! He's an idiot! Everybody who voted for him is an idiot!
What was London thinking?
What? Is London sinking?
What was London thinking?
Oh, thinking? What was it thinking? I don't know.
We should have stuck with Ken Livingstone.
Should have stuck with... Anyway, it's boring for everybody else outside of it. It's boring for people.
Perfect murder.
Yeah, oh yes, Alan, have you committed one?
No,
I bet you've thought...
got a plan.
I bet you've thought about it, haven't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, go on then. How would you commit the perfect murder?
We would kill Simon Cowell.
No, listen, it's not who would you murder, it's...
No, let me finish.
All right, go on.
He would be my accomplice.
Oh, Simon Cowell's your accomplice?
Yeah.
OK, carry on.
Yeah, we would kill Anton Deck by having him... I'm Simon involved in a massive stare-off.
By having a what?
A stare-off. Simon Cowell would stare into Ant's eyes, and I would whack him over the head with a frying pan.
So hang on. So he wouldn't be killed by the stare-off, he'd be killed by the frying pan around the back of his head.
Simon would be the distraction.
Simon would be... And how... OK, how do you think you'd be able to get Simon Cowell on side?
Well, he's worked with them... Well, I would audition, like, from Britain's Got Talent.
Yes, Britain's Got Talent, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he said no, I'm sure Amanda and Piers will get me through to the next round.
You know Amanda Holden?
Yeah.
The lady on Britain's Got Talent.
Les Dennis's ex-wife.
Les Dennis's ex-wife. Morrissey's ex-squeeze. Neil Morrissey's ex-squeeze.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She used to be really sexy, didn't she?
Still is.
Well, no, I was about to ask, when did she become old, leathery and shiny? Because I think she looks as rough as a dog's backside.
Well, age can't determine beauty.
Well, no, it's not. She ain't got it.
Look at Kay Lawler.
She's beautiful.
Definitely.
She's a hot fox of a woman. Oh, mama, yes. But Amanda Holden, doesn't do it. Well, Alan, that conversation fizzled out there, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah. Line 3. Hello, Line 3.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Sifu.
Oh, it's Sifu!
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm on top of the world, brother, looking down on creation. And the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around, Sifu. Your love has put me on top of the world.
He must be good up there.
It's fantastic. I'm going to swear tonight. I'm actually going to have to dump myself because I feel a swear coming on, so I do apologise in advance.
Oh, like, that Leanne sounds like fun, doesn't she?
She's got a giggle, isn't she? She's 24. I did the maths. She's 24. Yeah. She's not shy, but she'll hold back a bit, which is good.
That's it. A bit of class.
Only a little bit, not too much. Just a little bit of class, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect murder.
Oh yeah, go on.
What about euthanasia on someone you don't really like?
I just had
be a little bit two-faced.
It's what he would have wanted.
You know, you got the hand on the pillow, you're just smiling.
like the Indian fella in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm up for... can I just say, by the way, if you've just tuned in, we're not in any way condoning murder or encouraging it or giving it the thumbs up. Murder is
We're just
bad.
laughing about it.
Are there any countries where murder is legal? There must be one somewhere.
It should be, shouldn't there?
Well, there's got to be some backward country where you can actually, to murder someone, it's not only legal, it's rewarded.
Exactly, that'd be a challenge to go there, wouldn't it, as well?
Yeah, and see, that'd be a reality show. How long can you last in Murdersville and not get murdered, even though it's encouraged to do?
Also, yeah.
Yes.
What about shocking someone into a heart attack?
Oh, yeah. How, it would have to be some shock, wouldn't it? Like telling them...
No, you know, like vulnerable people.
Yes.
You know, do you watch EastEnders, like Stacey's mum?
That
character?
Oh, Stacey's mum. She's like, do you like the hat? Should I go out? Are you all right? I didn't mean to hurt you, that one.
Someone like that, I feel if I had 10 minutes to shout now, I could probably make a crumble.
I don't really watch EastEnders because it's cack, and it surprises me you do. But
you know, we all have our vices.
I never thought your vice would be EastEnders. Who's the sexy, chubby woman? Not the fat one, the chubby one who buried her husband.
Oh, Tanya.
She's nice, isn't she?
I thought you were talking about Rusty Lee for a minute when you come into it for a weekend.
What, hang on, Rusty Lee's in EastEnders?
Yeah, she was Gus's, I think she was Gus's dad.
Gus's dad? Rusty Lee was in EastEnders as Gus's dad?
Yeah, she was there.
I did not know that, Seafood. All right, but anything else?
What was I going to say? The taxi, all them taxi drivers, they just lie about it. They do. Do you know what it is, yeah?
They do lie about it.
Around, yeah?
Yeah.
They pick up a working girl, you know, works in one of these massage parlours.
Yes.
And then they're taking them home.
Bless you for explaining what a working girl is. I think we know. We have them down in London as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah. be with you in a second, line 4. I'm just talking to Sifu about prostitutes.
And then, you know, all of a sudden, it's obvious, isn't it? A woman with morals like that.
Yeah.
Pay the £10 fare, or, you know, let the taxi driver have a go.
Right, on that note, Sifu, we'll say goodbye. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Who's this?
It's Dave.
Dave?
Yes. Dave in Swanley.
Dave in Swanley. Good to have you on the radio, sir. What can I do for you?
About perfect murder.
Yes, go on.
It's not a perfect murder, it's disposing the body.
Oh, OK. You're taking this on to the next step. Thank you for that, because once we've killed someone, we need to know how to get rid of the body. How would you do it, Dave?
You need a relative who runs a crematorium.
Right.
Only thing's left is teeth.
Now, the thing is, they can identify the body through the dental records. Everyone knows that. That's a Quincy basic.
Yeah, but there's no teeth left, is there? Because you shovel them out and in the bin bag.
David, thank you for that. I don't think he's thought that through well enough, I'll be honest with you. 0330 123 1215. We are asking several things this evening. How would you commit the perfect murder? And have you ever been paid in sex? Now, both of these things are very, very naughty. We can get away with this because it's slightly late night, but there are young people listening, so bear that in mind when you're talking about it. And also, we're not in any way condoning or encouraging murder. I actually have to say that as a legal requirement. Because, of course, you're all idiots. You'll think, listening to this, wow, Iain Lee just told me it's cool to go and murder people. And he used to be on the 11 o'clock show. 0330 123 1215. We'll have more of your calls after this.
Wow. Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
Davis, what's happening with the phones?
Eddie has dialed in remotely, as we know. That's where we are at the moment.
Okay. That's kind of cool. That's made it almost all worthwhile.
I reckon by about 5 to 1 it'll be working.
Is Litchfield in tonight?
I think he is.
Well, Litchfield will have a perfect phone system should he wish to use it.
In the house.
In the house, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. So, right, yes, now, this is, Perfect Murder, we're still doing that. Ever been paid in sex, we're still doing that. You've missed some quite fruity stories as well.
I know, I've been too busy dealing with engineers and computers and getting all technical. I don't really do that.
No, it doesn't matter, really.
I've been on files, on running files, and it's all very boring, to be honest.
It is boring, so don't...
For me as well.
Don't talk about it on the radio,
For me
then.
as well.
Yeah, but then don't bore the listener with your boring story.
I might have to give Stephen Murdoch a call. He'll be able to sort it out.
Murdoch's not talking to me. I sent him an email this week. I got a very terse response.
Really?
Yeah, he listened back to the podcast of the show and he thought he was treated very badly.
By you or by?
By the listener, and he thought I didn't do enough to defend him. He thought I'd thrown him into a bear pit. Did you just drop one then?
No, it's my phone vibrating.
Davis has just cut the cheese, ladies and gentlemen, live on the Virgin Radio Station.
That is very clever, but no, it's actually my phone vibrating. It's probably the engineer now.
Go and speak to them. Speak to them, sort it out. Right now, dear listener, so, ever been paid in sex? How do you commit the perfect murder? There's also, now something I want to ask, and again, it's a little bit, it's a bit vulgar, the show this evening, a little bit lavatorial. Who cares? You know, sometimes it is. This is what's on my mind. This week I have to do some filming for the thing some show I'm doing on Wednesday with Bob Mortimer. It's very exciting. What are you doing in here now?
I'm now coming to check whether the phone's...
I'm about to tell my pants story, and you'll...
Do continue.
Well,
I've got great pants on at the moment.
I feel uncomfortable. The webcam's on. Show the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what
you're going to show your pants on the web?
No, I'm not. I'm just wearing boxers tonight.
Oh, it doesn't work.
He's muffed it up, hasn't he?
He's muffed it up.
He's muffed it up.
That's rubbish. Now we've got to run it or something. How do we do that?
Run as.
Oh, I'm going to have to...
Open. Click on it, click on it.
I think he might be on it already.
No, open. Go to open.
Okay, open.
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, nuts.
No, it doesn't do it.
Balls. This is boring for the listener, Davis. And for me. So, this week I had to do some filming. Last week, the week just gone, I had to do some filming. And I had to wear outside in a park for 5 hours, wearing, the tiny little tight. I'm talking to the listener, not to you, so don't respond, Davis. The tight little sort of silky shorts used to get in the 80s. Those ones. I had to wear those. Now, obviously, you can't wear a boxer with those because there's a good chance a ball is going to pop out, and that is inappropriate because there are cameras around and it will get on the YouTube. So, I had to, for the first time since I was 9. So that's like 25 years. For the first time in 25 years, I had to wear a Y-front pant. Why are these things still around? I know a lot of you are listening at home going, oh dear, Ian's suddenly not quite as sexy as we thought. We're going to stop stalking him. Why are those things still around, for God's sakes? They are. When I took my trousers off when I got home, and my girlfriend, I forgot I had them on. My girlfriend said, what the hell are you wearing? I look like a sad old man. They're uncomfortable. I'll be honest, they're quite comfortable around the buttocks. I do like having my buttocks cupped like that, and that was quite nice. But around the front, there's nothing going on. Around the thigh, there's nothing going on. You look ridiculous. Here's the question, dear nation. Do you still wear the Y front? And if so, why? I don't really... I'm wearing boxers tonight. I tend to wear more... what do you call them? They're like the trunks, they're shorts. They're not boxers. They're a little bit tighter than boxers. A little bit more compactage. 0330 123 1215. Are you or does your partner wear Y fronts? Ever seen a girl in Y fronts? It is the least sexy thing in the whole world. Incredibly unsexy. Line 6. Who is this, line 6?
Hello, yeah, my name's Bill from... Yeah, Bill.
Bill, do you wear Y-fronts?
Me, personally?
You personally, yes, around your thingy.
Well, yeah, if the boxers ain't around, yeah, put the Y-fronts
on. But
you've
actually put... I've just given myself a paper cut, Bill, can you believe that?
What, on your Y-fronts?
No, on my finger.
Hey, what happened to your mate, Nigerian Joe? He was running for a mayor of London, wasn't he?
He used to... If anyone doesn't know, Nigerian Joe used to phone me up when I was on another radio station, and he's a con man, I'll be honest. I think I can say that without being sued for libel, because anyone...
Are you sure? He's always threatening to sue you for slander.
Well, no, only because he wanted money out of me. Yes, I believe he was running for London Mayor, and I laughed when I saw his name on the candidates list.
Yeah, well, he would have been a better candidate than that Boris Johnson, eh?
Oh, man alive.
Listen, I'm phoning out because I've got a problem. Well, I've got a bit of an issue with a lot of the media in this country.
Oh, OK, yes.
There's some devastating news this week, and the media has not responded to it.
Well, what news is this?
That is the retirement of Phil Collins. He's retired from music. What? And I'm devastated myself.
Phil Collins, sorry, I'm sucking on a finger. Phil Collins has retired from music?
Yeah, it was announced during the week. Well, it didn't get much coverage. I mean, listening to your radio station and played no Phil Collins records.
You would think that the Virgin radio station, the home of... I don't know what we're the home of, the hits, rock... What are we the home of, Davis? Anything?
Sorry, I was on the phone there.
Jeez.
The home of a roof?
Phil Collins has retired from music?
Apparently... But that may be just a rumour.
No.
No.
Who would start such a rumour?
Phil would.
He's got a new album coming out, so he's told everybody he's retired. So.
Well, he's got a new album out. Well, it hasn't come out yet, though, is it?
Right.
He might be retired. He might not. Don't like the album. He might retire because it's like...
What do you mean, because of embarrassment? He's retired because he's embarrassed because the album's rubbish.
Why are you so concerned?
Well, no, I mean, you're contradicting me in it. Either, right, he's retired, we ain't retired.
Well, we don't know. You phoned up and you said that he's retired. I don't know.
Well, I think if that news, that was like...
Right, stay there. You've got 6 seconds thinking time. Hang on. Right, has he retired or not?
My point is completely moribund.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Line 5. Hello, Line 5.
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy, hoy. I've cut my finger. You know down your finger?
Yeah.
And sort of to the bottom left of the nail, sometimes you get a little bit of skin sticking out.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a bit of paper and I've caught that bit of skin and it's ripped it right back. It doesn't half hurt.
Get a penknife. Just do a little bit of home surgery on it.
Yeah, I could do actually. I'll do that. Anyway, who is this?
It's David.
Hello, David. What can I do for you, my love?
Perfect murder.
Oh, yeah, the perfect... Oh, yeah. How would you commit the perfect murder?
Mine's actually a little bit more geeky because I used to do law at A-level.
Oh, bring it on, OK.
And I spent, how to put this, quite a few months researching it.
Yeah.
And basically, forget biology, it's all about law.
It's all... You commit the perfect murder via law, would you?
Yeah. Exactly.
Go on.
There's a state called... I can't remember exactly what it is, because I only got a B, so maybe not best to take my word exactly.
Is a B and A level at law good enough for you to represent me should I need a lawyer, like a cheap one?
Depends on how cheap.
Like really cheap. Like, I've probably got a £5. You know we're talking about paying people in sex? Anyway.
I think you're a good-looking enough man, I would consider that.
OK, well, there we go. It's good to know I'm possibly someone's gay choice. All right, anyway, yes, carry on.
Anyway,
oh, by the way, if there are any gay men listening, would you, with me? Seriously, I don't know if...
That's a very self-indulgent question.
It is a self-indulgent question, but I've had a couple of gay men sort of flirting with me a bit, but I don't know if they were just flirting like you flirt with an ugly bird, I said then, an ugly woman. I don't know. So if there are any gay men listening, 0330 123 1215, would you with me?
There are so many women in this building, I've said it before, want to, get cheeky with the Lee.
Well, that's very nice. Unfortunately, they're all munters at... no, they're not. No, they're not. They're all wonderful.
Now you've done it.
No, they're all... If there are any gay men listening, I'm a heterosexual man, but I'm just keen to know, with me, would you? Anyway, yes, carry on, sorry.
There's a state... It's basically something about being an automaton.
Yes.
Which is like an automatic or an involuntary action.
Yeah.
So, you know, like when you sneeze, you can't control...
You cannot control the sneeze, correct, yes.
Yeah, so if...
Apart from some girls can go... And that's them and that's them sneezing. How do they do that?
Girls don't count.
No, OK.
Sexist.
Sexy, yeah. Oh, sexist, yes.
Well, it's because I've only gotten offers to, be paid in sex from blokes.
But come on, get to the point of how I commit this murder. Time is running out.
I want to get to the point. Anyway, if you sneeze...
Oh, I see. It's taking too long now. Oh, goodness sakes. Let's take one more, then we'll play a record for Fandango. Line 6. Hello, Line 6.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, who's this?
Oh, it's Ryan. Hello, mate.
Hello, Ryan. What can I do for you, sir?
Oh, yeah, Perfect Murder.
Yeah, go on.
I've got a humdinger. Ready?
Yeah, go on.
All right, I was watching TV earlier in a film, but it doesn't matter. What you do is, there's this thing called the Ark.
The Ark?
The Ark, right? And it's boxed away in some giant warehouse. Anyway, what you do is, you get a room full of, people you want to kill or don't like.
Yeah, or Nazis, yes.
Yeah, or Nazis, yeah.
Yes.
And what you do is, you're like, oh, boys, something really cool is going to jump out of this box.
Yes.
So you got to look at it.
Yes.
Open the box, quickly shut your eyes, kills them all.
Oh, dear. Hey, Fat Steve.
Hey.
Hey, man, how's it going in the United States of America, I believe?
Yes, it is.
Listen to this email. Listen to this email. This is from Stephen Pritchard and Trisha, who are in Birmingham, which is a dump in Britain. Hi, Iain. Me and my girlfriend are listening in to the show tonight and are planning a hot, sweaty session of lovemaking, possibly during your show. A mention would send us into a sex-crazed frenzy. Can you believe that, Steve? I've just sent a young couple, old couple, probably fat, I don't know, into a sex-crazed frenzy. I can't even do that with myself
anymore. I felt
anymore.
it a bit.
I felt a twinge for the first time in many, many years. Something downstairs went, oh, hello there, what's going on here? Anyway, Fat Steve...
Maybe that was Davis.
Maybe that was Davis. Davis has been excellently trying to sort out this computer muff-up. And he hasn't sorted it out, so he should be paid in lashings later on. Anyway, Stephen...
I've never been paid in sex.
Right.
Or been paid for sex. I probably should be, because I'm pretty good.
You're a red-hot lover with magic fingers.
Yeah. And I wanted to did you see the Lost episode this week?
Well, now, okay, now be very careful, because we are now, England is now officially 1 week behind you. So the episode of Lost we've seen tonight in this country is the one where, if you've not, Fandango, if you're listening, switch off, please. Hang on, I'll give my girlfriend a second to switch off. She's still on episode 9 of series 3, can you believe it? The one we've seen is the one where Alex gets a bullet in the head. But the one it was a good one. I have seen next week's episode, this week's episode, with Kate and Jack and everything, and I quite enjoyed it. It wasn't the best one because I find Jack quite boring, and I find Kate quite boring. But I thought Hurley was good in it.
Yeah,
and I thought the stuff on the island was good.
Yeah, that's all true. But I don't like Kate, so I was kind of disappointed by the episode.
Everyone who thinks that Kate is sexy is an idiot, because she looks like a skinny bloke.
Well, I mean, I think Evangeline Lilly's okay. I don't like the character.
Here's the rumour I've heard from someone very high up at Sky Television. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I've said it now. Here's the rumour I've heard. The next series of Lost, there'll be hardly anything on the island at all. The island becomes almost irrelevant.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, indeed.
I have a theory that may be totally radical, but so far it hasn't been disproven. And my theory is that Penny is Annie.
Hang on, who's Annie?
The girl who Ben was friends with in Dharma school.
That's a dirty... yes. That's a good theory. The age would be wrong, but then it's all time travel, so you can cheat that, can't you?
Yeah, and her father must have worked for Dharma.
Well, this is my theory. This is my theory, okay? Listen to this.
Shoot.
That Widmore, Jim Robinson, was the captain of the Black Rock. He wrote the journal that he paid $250,000 for. At that auction, and that's why it's his island, because he crashed the Black Rock there. And he doesn't age in the same way that Richard Alpert, the guy with the dark eyes, doesn't age. What do you think about that, Fat Stephen?
That's a good theory, but I don't like the supernatural-based theories.
What do you mean? The whole show is supernatural-based. It's all to do with time travel.
Yeah, well, that's why it bothers me, like, when Christian Shepherd shows up, you know? It's like... I want to be able to figure it out myself. I want it to sort of resemble the rules of reality.
Well, we will very quickly, because people are listening to this going, yeah, but it's boring. I am annoyed because in Series 2, the producers said, don't worry, everything that's happening on this island could actually happen in real life. And now suddenly they're jumping about through time and the island was stuck on a time loop and
there's black smoke.
And there's black smoke. And there's a fat man called Bernard who can understand Morse code. I don't think so. I don't think so, Damien and Carlton, not in the slightest. But Steve, is there anything else before we move on?
College?
What?
You don't learn that in dental college.
Dental college? What has been taking?
No, Bernard's a dentist.
Oh, is it? Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. Anything else, Fat
Perfect
Stephen?
murder.
Yeah, go on.
Perfect murder. You just kill everyone on the planet.
Brilliant.
Oh, you're an American, aren't you? They can do that as well. Them and the Chinese have the power to do that. Line 6.
Oh, that's Gemma.
What's
all this about, like, killing people and stuff?
We're asking, how would one commit the perfect murder?
I think you're obsessed. I think you've got a problem.
No, we haven't got a problem.
Want to kill people.
No, we don't want to kill people. It's a hypothetical, intellectual argument that we're having.
I don't know what that means.
No, we're not condoning or encouraging murder. We're just asking, because everybody has thought about killing someone at some point in their life, haven't they?
Who do you want to kill then?
No, I don't want to kill anyone.
You do?
You.
You're a hater, aren't you?
I hate you.
You hate people.
You
want to kill me?
Yes.
I bet you killed someone already. Who killed?
That's actually libel. You have to.
I don't know what that means.
No, you have to be very careful how this next sentence comes out of your mouth, because if you do suggest something like that again, I could legitimately and legally sue you.
What do you mean?
I could take you to court and get the judge to tell you
Where's
off.
that?
And give. That's right. Oh, for God's sakes. Right, what do you want, Gemma?
I'd find out, because I want to know what's all this about. You can't, like, speak on the radio and talk about killing people.
Be with you in a second, line 1. Who is on line 1, by the way?
It's James.
James, do you want to explain to Gemma what's going on?
No,
right,
just cut her off.
All right, James is a bit posh, though, isn't it? All right, James?
Just cut her off. It's even funnier.
James, what's his problem? He's trying to kill people. Are you
He's
listening
not trying
to him?
to kill
Have you heard
people.
what he's saying? He's trying to come
He's
up
not
with
trying
like,
to
the
kill
perfect
people.
murder. There ain't no thing as a perfect murder because a murder ain't perfect, is there?
Yeah, but I think you're daft.
Daft? What's that?
You're
That's not a word. You're not speaking English.
I'm speaking perfectly English.
I don't know what perfectly English means. That's not English. I've got something.
So what? So why you want phone then?
So what you've called up about, you're going to come up with one of these perfect murders, are you?
No.
You're a perfect murderer.
No.
I don't think murderers are so perfect. I think murderers have got a problem, and I think that they shouldn't be so perfect.
But we're not on about murdering people. We're asking people what their perfect murder situation would be.
Well, people get murdered all the time, and I don't think that it's so perfect. And if you do, then you're sick in the brain, aren't you?
No.
Right, well, that's... Yes, Gemma?
Yeah.
Yeah, bye. Right, I can't deal with this. Right, 0330 123 1215. Has anyone called in yet to say they wear Y-phones? Because I do not understand why anyone would be wearing those in the 21st century. More of your calls after this.
Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Virgin Radio.
I just did a wicked mashup with the jingle and the song and ting. Nice. Oh, yes. Now, I mentioned this earlier on. Go to the Virgin website, by the way. virginradio.co.uk. Go to my page. There is a ghost picture. Now, I'm going to get this picture up, actually, because... hang on, let me just get some music underneath so it doesn't sound quite so... That's better. Right. So, hang on. Dun, dun, dun. Hang on a second. Line 1. Hello, line 1.
Craig.
Craig?
Hello.
Yeah, who is this?
It's Craig.
Craig, what?
Hi.
What?
It's Craig here.
Yeah, I know, Craig.
Yes.
Right, I'm just going... Have you got it? Oh, for God's sake. Have you got the radio switched off?
Yeah.
Then why is there a time... Where are you calling from? Timbuktu?
Bishop Brighton.
From Brighton?
Bishop Brighton, Glasgow.
Brighton in Glasgow? Brighton's not in Glasgow, it's in Brighton.
It's in Bishop Brighton, Glasgow.
There's no Brighton in Glasgow, the man's an idiot. He's trying to tell me there's a time delay between here and Brighton.
Before you say that he's an idiot, should we double-check that?
No, I don't. No, I'm not going to double-check it. Oh, look at that picture, man. I look fat there, don't I? No, let's not double-check it.
Do you look a bit fatty boom-boom there?
Oh, shut up. You don't... look at...
in Glasgow.
What?
We're in Glasgow.
Yeah, OK. So, go to virginradio.co... Are you near a computer in Brighton?
Yes.
Have you got a computer there?
Yes.
Is he right in front of you?
Yes.
Go.
He only answers in one word.
Go to virginradio.co.uk.
Uh-huh.
Do it.
Hang on. Okay, done it.
Have you done it?
Yes.
And there's a picture of me looking fat. Click on my name. Iain Lee, it's me.
Uh-huh.
Then it says... right. Then you'll see it says, halfway down the page, the ghost picture that Iain took in Japan, right? Click on that. Click on that.
Hang on. The computer's a bit slow here.
No, I don't think it's the computer. It's a bit slow, mate.
Okay, done
It's just not a ghost.
No, shut up. Right. Can you see it, Craig?
Yes, I can see it.
Describe the picture to anybody at home who can't afford a computer.
Hang on, it's a bit slow, the computer.
He's not.
He's not online.
It's what?
He said
You're a bit fat in this picture.
There's a fag?
He said you look fat in this picture.
No, not that picture. The picture of the ghost picture. Have you got to the ghost picture yet, Craig?
No.
Why not? Why have you not gone to the ghost picture like you just said you had?
Because he's not online.
The computer's slow.
So what page are you on? Right, hang on. Right, stay there. Who's on line 2?
Hi, Stephen in Rochester.
Stephen, are you near a computer?
Yeah, I'm sitting in front of one just now.
Right, go to virginradio.co.uk.
Okay, hang on.
Okay. Craig,
Craig,
let me know when you found the ghost picture, yeah?
Is he doing it as well then?
Yeah, he's doing it as well, and hopefully he'll do it a lot better than you.
Okay.
You haven't got a computer, have you, Craig? You're just lying.
No, but a computer.
Hang on, who was on line 2? What?
It's Stephen at Rochester.
Stephen, I need to write this down, because the phone... Right, so we've got Craig and Stephen. Okay, right, Stephen.
I've clicked on your fat face.
Oi!
Well, you told me to.
No, I didn't say the fat... Right. Then have you found the ghost picture that Iain took in Japan?
No, it's showing me a video. Why did it show me a video?
No, why are you going to a video? No!
I didn't want to go to a video.
It's very simple.
Right, so you go to my page, Iain Lee.
Okay.
Oh, Ian, I've got it. I found it.
All right, Craig's found it. It's taken him... Stop the clock. It's taken him 6 minutes. Right, describe... You keep trying to find it, Stephen.
Okay.
Tell me when you've got it. Craig, describe the picture.
Did I get a prize since I bet him?
You do not get a prize if you bite him, no. Describe the picture.
Okay, there's you.
There's not. He's not in the picture. There's a picture.
Craig! The ghost picture! The ghost picture! No,
Stephen, are you closer to finding this picture?
I've found it now, yeah.
Right, Stephen, can you describe the picture to Craig, who is an idiot?
Okay, Craig, you idiot. The picture shows a load of lights and some smoke, which looks ghostly.
Okay, right, now, let me describe what this is. That's a shrine or a temple, I can never quite tell the difference, that's open 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. It's on the edge of Kyoto, open all day, every day. You go there, so it's night time, and those are like lanterns that are lit up. Now, the picture I took before that, it was fine, a good picture. The picture I took after that was fine, good picture. That picture is the only picture with smoke on it, right? There was no smoke there, it was pouring with rain. Now!
It's pollution.
No, it's not pollution.
It's Kyoto.
Now... Stephen, if you look to the left, can you see, to the sort of top left corner, can you see the hooded head with, that's got like a mask over its eyes and is blowing out smoke? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
You can see it, can't you?
Yeah.
Then you go...
I can see that.
Craig, you're not even on... You haven't even got a computer. Stephen...
There's a dinosaur on the right.
On the... well...
You know what, this is like cloud formation. Oh, look, there's Africa. There's
right,
a
I'm
picture of
turning Davis off, because you're a non-believer. Answer some phone calls, do your job. Then if you go to the right of the first ghost, you can see a second ghostly figure, also wearing a hood.
In the middle?
In the middle, yeah.
Yeah, and then on the right there's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur, it's an emu, it's a holy cross. I don't quite know what it is. But, Stephen...
There's a dinosaur there.
Right, Craig, I'm cutting you off. He's gone. He's gone. Sorry, Stephen. That's
all right.
I'm that close to doing a whale here. Right. Right, OK, so, Stephen, do you believe those are pictures of ghosts?
I believe you took that picture while smoking a very large joint.
Well, first of all, I don't smoke joints anymore. And I was in Japan, where they come down very, very hard on drug abuse. And there was, I swear to God, there was no smoke there. There was no trickery-pokery at all. That picture was the second picture in a series of 3, and that is what it took. It took pictures of ghosts. And, Stephen, I'm a non-believer in all this guff. Yet with my own eyes, I have seen it happen. If anybody else listening, go and look at that. 0330 123 1215. Phone up and try and explain it to me. I bet you can't. Anyway, Stephen, you've called in because you wear Y-fronts.
No, I've not. I don't wear Y-fronts. I only wear boxers, mate. No, I've called in about the perfect murder.
Oh, yeah, go on, OK.
Yeah, because I've heard about the perfect murder from this guy we'll call Mohammed.
Mohammed, yes.
Yeah, I'm not too sure that I'm, convinced, but, his thing was, basically, you need a white car.
A white car?
Yeah, a drunk Frenchman.
We'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Right, so... I think we know where that was going, don't we? 0330 123... Is that the phone number? Yes, 1215 is the telephone number. Let's go to line for 5. Hello, line 5.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the radio.
Hello. How are you doing?
Are you a Scotch as well?
I'm a joke guy.
We've had 3 jocks in a row. Yes. What's your name? Jesus. What's your name? What? What?
Shake the comment.
I don't understand a word you're saying.
I'll
turn your radio off.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
That's right, and you call me sir from now on, boy.
I'm just... I can't believe it's happening.
What, you can't believe you phoned up a radio station and you've been put through?
No, I just can't believe I'm on the air.
I can't believe you won't be on for much longer, so don't get used to it. What do you want, boy?
Okay. Sorry. Right. What do I talking about?
What do you want?
What do I want? I want money.
Oh, for crying out. Dave, are you in any way screening these phone calls? Are you in any way listening to them, listening to what they're saying, listening to what they want to say, listening to their voices, and are you making any judgment at all, or are you just putting through anybody that bothers to phone up?
I'm just putting through anybody. To be honest, I can't really be bothered because we've got all these phone problems.
Jeez. I'll play Panic at the Disco because I quite like that one. I'm not enjoying this tonight at all.
We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's 9 in the afternoon.
You could email the show as well if you want. Yeah, so self-congratulatory. Email the show as well if you want. Iain.lee@Virgin. What's my email address here?
Iain.lee@virginradio.co.uk.
I've just noticed there are 2 emails. What are the other emails?
Well,
then?
you can email through the website.
Oh, don't do that, because I don't read those ones. If you've been emailing through the website for the past 3-4 months, you've wasted your email, haven't you?
But it just comes to you anyway.
Well, not all of them do.
No, but they're all fed through.
They're not.
They're directed straight to your inbox.
They're not.
They are from mine.
They're not, because I've seen emails on... Because I've got the 2 up now, and I've seen emails on the other one that are not appearing on my one. It's the computer zero crap. Right, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Ever been paid in sex? We're still talking about that. How do you commit the perfect murder? Do you still wear Y-fronts? Oh, and there's the ghost picture. Go to the Virgin website and have a look at the ghost picture. People are saying, oh, Iain, you're just smoking a cigarette. I don't smoke. I promise you that I did no jiggery-pokery on that picture. That is a genuine picture of ghosts. Now, I'm a non-believer, and that is proper and real. Let's go through these calls. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening, Line 1.
How you doing, Iain?
I'm stressed and I'm annoyed because the phone system at this radio station is
embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. It's complete. But hopefully, touch wood, next week or soon, I will have a good phone system and the show will zip along like there's no tomorrow.
But it's not your fault, is it? So...
It's not my fault. No, it's not my fault in the slightest.
So, before I get on to Lost...
Yes?
The ultimate murder.
Oh, yeah.
There's only one ultimate murder.
Yes.
You kill someone, you kill yourself.
What? Well, no, hang on. That's a murder and suicide. That's not the same thing.
But that's the ultimate murder.
No, but that may be the ultimate murder. We're talking about the perfect murder, and the perfect murder isn't to kill yourself, because then it's not perfect, because you've lost.
But the perfect murder is for killing somebody.
No, well, that's a murder, is killing somebody.
Yeah.
But the perfect murder is the one where you would leave... The perfect murder is the one where you would leave no clues and there'll be no way for the old Bill, stroke authority, stroke the police, to find out it was you, and you could walk around like Johnny Sixpence, rubbing your hands and going, ha, 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 and escaping all forms of punishment. That, my friend, is...
Like on TV?
Like on TV, yes.
Yeah, okay.
But so killing yourself at the end of that would not be the perfect murder. That would be, in my eyes, a very bad murder.
Okay.
Then you've got none of the benefits of having killed that person.
But you wouldn't be responsible for it, would you?
Well, you would be responsible. You'd also be...
but you wouldn't be put in court for it, would you?
Well, no, you wouldn't be put in court for it because you'd be dead.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, I don't think you've quite grasped this very basic concept. But anyway, yes. Are you wearing Y-fronts?
No, I'm wearing boxers.
No one has called in. No one has called in this evening and said, yes, Iain, I am wearing Y-fronts. Or if your boyfriend is wearing them. Because if you're a young lady listening to this, you must... I pity women in the 60s and the 70s. I pity them because that was the only pant that gentlemen could wear, was the Y-front. That was it. They had to look at that all the time.
I bought Y-fronts by mistake the other day.
What do you mean by mistake? How can you buy them by mistake?
Well, I bought some pants and I thought that they were boxer shorts, and I took them out, and they were sort of very, very tiny ones, and I put them on, and...
Well, but were they Y-fronts or just tiny boxers?
Well, they were basically Y-fronts, but they were billed as boxers.
It's going to be basically Y-front.
They were billed as boxers. The packaging was wrong.
But did they have a little leg?
No, not really.
Well, you can't be vague on this. We need specifics.
No, they did not have a little leg.
Okay. Did they have a little flap?
They were billed as having a long leg.
Did they have a flap within the letter Y that you could extract your penis from to urinate forthwith?
Yes, they did, actually.
Well, then that's a Y-front.
I know, but they were billed... That's my point. They were billed as boxer shorts.
Right, sorry.
I took them out, put them on, and...
billed as boxer shorts?
They were billed as...
Billed as, OK, yes, we just enunciate, that's fine.
And, although I did feel very, very sexy when I was wandering around.
Jeez.
Pouncing around my room.
I faded him down again. I'm fading him down a lot tonight because he's getting a little bit erotic. He's trying to use this show to... well, I've nearly said a rude word there. Right, what do you want?
Lost.
Yes?
Tonight's episode.
The tonight's episode that Britain has seen, yes.
Up until tonight, Ben, I thought he knew everything.
Yeah.
But after tonight's episode, from now on, I think it's like...
spit it out. Come on, spit it out. Spit it out. Too late, you didn't spit it out. I gave him enough time and he couldn't do it. Right. Whoa! Davis, are you doing stuff on my computer?
No.
Whoa, War Games is happening right now, look! They're doing stuff on my computer.
I think Eddie might be in there.
An setup, cannot find it, he's muffed it up. Right, we'll have the adverts, we'll commentate on this when we get back. Thank you.
Iain Lee.
Oh.
Virgin Radio.
It's like watching one of those old player pianos. I used to like those. You know the player pianos where it plays itself, but the keys go down. I love them. I'd love to get one of them. But watching this computer is like watching a player piano, and it's freaking me out, man. It's like
brilliant.
I'm hoping it's one of our technicians. It could, of course, be an internet criminal out there.
No, it's Eddie.
They can break into anything. Watchdog did it the other day. I tell you. Right. So, the way you get on the radio show, very simple. You call up 0330 123 1215. You then press button 1. You speak to Dave. He'll ask you what you want, and then he'll call you back. Now, if you have something in the week that you just simply must say to me, you cannot wait any longer. You can leave a message on my answer phone by dialing the same telephone number, 0330 123 1215, and then pressing button 5. And these are, I use this term very loosely, the best messages from this week.
Bloody.
You have messages.
Hi Ian, it's Paul here. Is it Ghostbusters 2?
Hello Ian, it's Farnsworth. I'm sitting on a beach in Cleethorpes in sun. It's really nice, but I wish you were here. You and Dave, playing in the sand, kissing, holding hands. Will you give him a kiss?
She said kissing.
Go on. Miss you. Bye.
Hi Ian, I'm really enjoying your show. I know you're live at the moment. Where do you get these lunatics that call you?
お前が今目の前にしているのはキラだが新世界の神だ。Mr. Quest.
I like that tune very much.
I will have my say. You can't cut me off. I will have my say. It's the mystery voice, Duncan Ballantyne.
It's 32, Jamie from Watford, and I want to say my Uncle Don Load. Convenient, we've all got the same uncle. Let me just watch Lost, and wow, it's blooming good. Hi Ian, I'm in the Chinese, just wondering what to order. Any ideas?
This is MC Diddy Man calling from the mountain. I know you, but you don't know me.
Hi, my name's Elaine Petter. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm not interested. Thank you.
Bob! Get me a Nazi for Bob!
I'd like to apply to become a homosexual. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
This is Billy, the bus driver. I've been driving buses for 20 years. I've only had 14 accidents. I've only assaulted 22 passengers, and nobody's perfect, but I think to say them things about bus drivers is appalling.
Hello, I'm on the toilet.
Right, Ian, up yours.
There we go. They weren't bad, those ones this week. Some of them were quite good, and some of the voices I recognised, and some of the people that phoned in were actually mental.
Yeah.
We won't say hobos.
I like the one I'm on the toilet.
I'm on the toilet.
That was an edited down version of about a 3-minute call telling me she was on the toilet. By the end of it, I kind of
3 minutes.
Yeah, by the end of it, I just wondered what she was actually doing on the toilet.
Now the phone system is working now.
Yes,
So you
can you see Alex on line 1 there? Is it coming up?
Let's see if this works. Alex, are you on line 1?
Yes.
Yay! It's only taken an hour and 45 minutes.
Does it say Alex on the
screen? It says Alex on line 1 and it says Tom on line 2.
Eddie is a genius.
Eddie, go back to your boozing and your pornography. Oh, I don't know what he's doing.
The pub's shut now. Yeah, we've ruined his night.
Well, he's ruined my night and he's ruined the listeners' night. So
no, he hasn't.
No, thank you, Eddie.
It's Ben actually who's ruined
Ben
everybody's
is the
night.
one who's going to get a dead arm.
He's the one with the hair.
Right, Alex.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Perfect murder.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So you want to bump off your partner, your mother, your brother?
I want to do what?
You want to bump them off?
Oh,
kill them?
bump them off. I thought you said, but okay, yes.
Yep. So what you do is every day you give yourself a small bit of arsenic until eventually you're immune to it.
You're immune to the arsenic, of course, yes.
And then you've got an immunity to it, and you give them a nice meal,
Yes.
and you put a load of arsenic in their food so it kills them.
Yeah.
And when the police investigate it, they see that you have both been arsenic poisoned, but yours obviously wasn't strong enough to finish you off.
Well, but wouldn't the police be suspicious about your arsenic, the fact that you hadn't been killed by arsenic?
Well, you could just say that you've got a high constitution.
Alex, it's a good murder. I wouldn't say it was the perfect murder, I'll be honest. Tom, what can I do for you?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, konbanwa.
Perfect murder.
Yes.
Acid bath.
What? Oh, this is horrible now. Yeah, go on.
You put the body in a bath of acid.
Oh, I thought you meant you take LSD and you have a bath. Okay, no, right, yes.
No.
You put but so you've killed them already then?
Yes.
Okay.
And you put the body in the bath and everything's gone.
But I don't think everything does go in an acid bath, does it?
Except from plastic teeth.
Plastic? But wouldn't but the acid would corrode the bath?
No, you should put it in a big vat.
No, I don't think he's gone from a big vat to... I don't think he's thought the truth. If you're wondering why we're talking about the perfect murderer, it's private. I just need to know for some reason. No, we're not in any way condoning or encouraging murder. I just need to know. We'll do the... I've got more stuff here. Does anyone wear I've had to... I might be wearing a bowler hat on Wednesday for something I'm doing. And I had to try some bowler hats on last week. I think it was last week, maybe the week before. And I've never... Oh, we're not playing any music. I wonder why it sounded a little bit... dead. Here we go. What's this? Oh, this is nice. And I've never worn a bowler hat before. They are the most uncomfortable hats in the world. Now, if you look at old footage of London in the 60s and the 70s, everyone is wearing a bowler hat. Everyone is wearing a black suit and a bowler hat and has an umbrella that may or may not have a poison tip and briefcase. Does anybody... seriously, genuinely, properly, for the right reasons, wear bowler hats anymore at all? I'm kind of keen to... I like wearing hats. I've got a hat here, and I've been wearing this hat because I've got the spottiest forehead. I've got the spottiest forehead I've had. And yesterday, my head was so painful because one spot was coming through. I could feel it. It hurt. Anyway, that's why I'm wearing that. But I'm kind of tempted to bring the bowler hat back into... fashion. If I were to do that, would any of you join me at all? Stuart, would you join me in wearing a bowler hat?
Yeah, I'd wear a bowler hat.
Because people don't wear them anymore, do they?
No, they've got no class anymore.
They haven't got class. It's an uncomfortable hat to wear.
Yeah, especially if you was the Chinese guy in James Bond. His must be bloody
he's got the odd job, you mean, yes. He's got the razor, but it was a sharp enough razor, it could cut through stone statues.
That's it, cut through marble, not just any stone.
No, just any stone, marble stone.
Yeah.
Anyway, Stuart, you're live on the Virgin Radio Station.
Right, perfect murder for you.
Go on.
Ultimately, a murder is to bump off somebody you don't like or annoys you, yeah?
Bump off, yes.
Right. Well, you get the person you don't like in a room, you invite half the people that you've had on the air tonight, drive them absolutely mental, put them in the same room with the person you don't like. The person will be that depressed they'll commit suicide. Job done. You're no way implicated in this whatsoever.
Are you saying, Stuart, that the content of this show, because that's what the callers are, is enough to drive people to kill themselves?
Well, I nearly had an accident. I was listening to you two people singing that Word Up song.
Yeah.
I was on the M25 looking for junction 16. I was staring at the radio in disbelief.
Yes.
I ended up at junction 19 before I knew where I was.
Well, you missed three. Thank you, Stuart. You missed 3 junctions. And I missed a junction the other day. I was going to my mum's. And I missed a junction. How the hell did I do that? I was somewhere else. Is this Suck?
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Sook.
Sook, I do apologise. Well, my producer, Davis, isn't it? Sook, I do apologise. Sook, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I just want to talk about the perfect murder.
Oh, OK. How old are you, Sook?
13.
13. I'm actually going to get in trouble with the bosses now for encouraging children to murder. But I'm not encouraging or condoning murder, but I'm interested in...
no, it's all right. It's all right, because it's on my English book, and...
What do you mean it's on your... What do you mean it's on your English book?
No, because you know that Roald Dahl book?
Oh, the one where they eat the meat?
Yeah, that Roald Dahl... Yeah.
Yeah.
This story called Landlady, and she owns like this B&B.
Yeah.
And she just sort of randomly kills these people and then kind of stuffs them.
It happens. It actually happens, yeah.
What actually happened?
No, well, no, that didn't actually happen, but I'm saying people do actually murder. Yeah, so, right, so go on, yes.
Yeah, and then she sort of stuffs them and then keeps them in her cellar.
Right. She keeps them in the cellar?
Yeah.
What, the bodies?
Yeah, they won't smell.
Oh, OK, I don't remember, because you won't remember this, but many years ago there was a television show called Tales of the Unexpected, and it was rubbish, and all the tales were quite expected, but that one was quite... I don't remember there being bodies in the cellar, though. That's terrifying. So you're reading this as part of your education?
Yeah, I kind of stole the book as well, because I really wanted it.
You stole the book?
Yeah, I mean, there's really great stories. There's one where the guy kind of chops off people's pinky fingers.
Oh, is that the one where he has to flick a lighter?
Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah, I remember that. He has to flick a lighter and he reckons it will light 5 times in a row or something. If he doesn't, he'll cut a finger off.
Yeah, that's the one. And then, I was going to call you last week, about that Mandy that you were playing on that bunga.
Oh, the Dardy Rub Rub?
Yeah. Well, you can get like that, you can get a doll of him.
Oh, you sent me the email, didn't you?
Yeah.
You can get what's his name, Darla Mendy?
Yeah.
If anyone who missed this last week, I can't find it on my iPod because it's miles away. But there's an Indian singer who was very big when I was over in Pakistan called Darla Mendy, with a brilliant... Is he still popular?
I don't know, because he's sort of based in Pakistan mostly, and...
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
OK.
But, you can get, little wiggling dolls of him, but they sell them mostly in Southall.
In Southall? Well, Suk, I'm going to Southall tomorrow and I'll get myself a Darla Mendy doll. Thank you very much for that, Suk.
OK.
Take care, bye-bye.
Right, bye.
There we go, lovely. Let's go to line 5. Line 5 is... Randy!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Randy.
I wear Y fronts.
You surprise me.
Because I like the sort of powerful feeling they give.
Is it really a powerful feeling?
Oh, I get one, I put them on and I think all these other men who do nothing with their lives, they're just wearing boxer shorts, so I'm wearing Y fronts. It makes me feel like I'm special and above them.
Has a woman ever seen you naked?
Yes, several. And that doesn't include my mother either. Well, it does, obviously, but not in that way.
Right, these women that saw you naked, they want to see you naked, or was it just they were in a park and you jumped out from behind a tree, or...?
Oh, no, this was... Well, I was going to say fully legal. It wasn't illegal, I'll put it that way. It was... Yeah, it wasn't illegal.
And did they find your pants sexy?
I'm not sure. I never saw them again, unfortunately.
OK, well, Randy, listen, thank you for that.
I just wanted to talk about murder as well, if I can, quickly.
No. So, 0330 123 1215. I'm gradually losing the will to live. Someone's just emailed in reminding me that there is a chat room if you wish to go and discuss this show live as it's happening, dear listener. You can go to www.onthewireless.net. www.onthewireless.net. Don't forget to go to virginradio.co.uk. Look at the ghost picture. I'm getting lots of emails from people saying, well, it's rubbish. Some people are saying it's good. Let me try and find one. Hang on a second. What does Matthew say? The pictures... Oh, Matthews, here we go. The picture seems like an optical illusion. When I first saw it, I couldn't see the hooded figures. But after you explained it, I could see them. So I admit the picture is weird, but do not completely agree with your interpretation of it. Rob says, I think your ghost picture looks genuine, but I'd be more worried about the cross in the right-hand corner. Is the cross a symbol for the ghost telling you off for taking the picture, and does it mean you're going to be in trouble? Well, very quickly, Andrew says, I'm about to watch the series... Sorry, I'm doing proper email corner here. I'm about to watch Series 3 of Battlestar Galactica. When shall I watch Razor? Watch it after Series 3, please, Andrew, otherwise it confuses things. And Razor's not that good, and has anyone started watching Series 4 of Battlestar Galactica? Am I the only person finding it a little bit disappointing? 0330 123 1215. More of your calls after this.
Wow. Iain Lee. Hello.
Forget all this stuff. I've just seen that Lizzie is on line 4. Lizzie, for goodness sakes, konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
How the heck... excuse me. O genki desu ka?
O genki desu. Anata wa?
Hi. But my... do you know what? I can't sort of Japanese... If anyone doesn't know, well, you won't know, because Lizzie hasn't called this radio station before. You half Japanese, is that right?
Yes, I am.
Half Japanese. You're 13 now, aren't you?
Yes, I just turned 13.
When was your birthday?
27th.
OK, happy birthday for the 27th. And you speak Japanese... And English isn't your first language, is it?
No,
There we go. She speaks better English than you and I put together. This girl is fantastic.
Her Japanese is pretty good as well.
Well, because that's what she speaks. That's her first language is Japanese. That's why it's so good. And I'm actually in love with you, Lizzie, and it's good to hear from you. I've not heard from you for a while.
You too.
Now,
I'm glad that you had a really good time in Japan.
Oh, man.
How was it?
Kyoto wa totemo kirei deshita. And Tokyo wa... Now, I might get this one wrong. Tokyo wa totemo nigiyaka deshita?
Yes, that's right.
Hi, there we go. Come on. You see, I can do that.
All right.
But I was disappointed at how little... I'm disappointed at my Japanese, Lizzie, and I cancelled a lesson today, and I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe I won't do any more Japan... I don't know.
Oh, don't give up.
Thing is, it's just got to a really...
I think you're doing really well, so...
arigato gozaimashita. But the thing is, it's getting to a stage now where it's the easy stuff like, you know, kore wa dare no kasa desu ka and doko wa basu no riba desu ka. You know, things like that is quite easy.
Yeah.
But now it's getting to a stage where I'm learning... this is a very bad sentence, but it gives you an example. Hamburger or tabimasen ka? Is that right? Would you like to eat a hamburger with me or something?
Yes, that is right, yes.
But there's also tabimasen ka, or there's tabimasho, or...
Yes, that can be confusing. You can use it, but it depends on who you're talking to, if it's like a stranger or...
And then I've just... my last lesson with my sensei was... it was about saying... I know it's boring for everyone else listening, but I don't actually care now. It's midnight. Was about... it was about saying please don't do that, and all. It's just getting really complicated. Although my katakana's coming on quite well.
Right. Yes.
I was able to do a lot of reading in Japan, so that was quite cool.
Okay.
Anyway, what have you been up to?
Well, I just started home education.
Oh, whoa! You're not going to school anymore?
No, not for a year. I'll be home educator for a year.
This is now. Is this cool or is that why? What is that? Are you looking forward to that?
Well, yes, I am. I've already started, so I don't go to school anymore, but I'm working really hard.
It sounds like everyone's
Sounds
dream.
very regal, that.
It does.
Get educated at home.
At home. Don't you miss the other people at school, though?
Oh, no, I keep in touch.
Oh, okay. Right, fair play. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine, okay.
And so, what have you been up to?
I'm doing the show on Virgin now. I don't know if you noticed, but it's on... so it's a bank holiday, that's why you can listen tonight, I guess, is it?
Yes.
Okay, well... Yes?
Oh, you know the picture of the ghost?
The ghost, yes. If anyone's just tuned in, go to virginradio.co.uk, go to my page. There is a picture of a ghost there.
I've had a look at it already.
Yeah.
And I've copied it, and I've changed the colour on a special programme. And then
Like a
you
ghost
can see these three really scary faces.
There are three people there, aren't there?
Can you email it back to us?
Pardon?
Can you email it back to us?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well, we'll look up...
It's really scary.
Oh, we'll have a look at that then. All right, and there are definitely ghosts there. That was a temple in Kyoto, just on the edge of Kyoto. It's open 24 hours a day, and it was wet, it was dark. Oh, no, let me get some spooky music.
It may have been the ghost of an ancient Japanese warrior.
Hang on a second, hang on a minute, it was... That photograph was taken, and I muffed that, let me do it again, hang on. That photograph was taken in a temple or shrine, I don't know the difference, on the edge of Kyoto. It's open 24 hours a day. It was approximately 10:30 at night. It's quite late. It was cold. It was dark. It was rainy. My girlfriend and I were just wandering around, looking at the lanterns and watching the people pack up the stall where they were selling, like, funny food and stuff. We took that picture and realised we had photographed 2, possibly 3 ghosts. It's not much of a story, I realise now. It was scary.
Introducing something from 999 there.
Oh,
do you remember
yes,
that show?
I do remember that show.
What a great show.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why didn't they bring that back?
I don't know.
For a Christmas special.
Maybe people just aren't getting involved in disasters anymore.
I think
Maybe there's no market for
There
it.
are always disasters, as this show would bear testament to.
Who could have foreseen the problem that lay ahead?
Well, Lizzie, listen, it's lovely to hear from you.
Yes, I'll call you maybe next week.
Yeah, do call us. And Dave, when Lizzie calls up, she comes straight through. Lizzie's one of my favourite callers of all time, and I will practice some more Japanese for you.
Okay.
Take care.
See you.
Sayonara. Bye-bye. There we go. I actually love her. She's 13. Her English is better than ours, and English is her second language. Fantastic, man. She's so cool. Right, Paul from Bromsgrove. Hello, Paul.
Hello there.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to begin with, I have got a pair of Y-fronts.
You sound like the sort that would wear Y-fronts, yes.
Yeah, well, I do really. Well, the thing is, I don't. I got them bought me, but I've never worn them.
You've got what?
I've never worn them.
They're still fresh.
They're still fresh,
So
yeah.
you telling me you're going commando?
No.
What have you got on then?
Boxer shorts.
You've got boxer shorts on. Okay.
Yeah.
So you phoned up to tell me?
No, phoned to say the perfect murder.
And I bet you've committed it, haven't you?
I almost did.
Yeah.
Thank God it was almost.
It was almost, yeah.
Yes.
This girl didn't get on with me, sort of thing, you know. She's done lots of horrible things to me, you know.
We may have to dump this.
I know, I'm hovering over the buttons. Yes.
And she took an overdose.
Okay, well, Paul, listen, thanks very much for that. That's, yeah, well, maybe if we run out of time, we'll go back to that story. What the hell? Screen these calls! If I ever lose this job and have to go and work in BBC Southern Counties or something, this is the kind of music I'll be playing. Next up, it's... I don't know who this is. Next up, it's Rashid with Wind of Fire. Yeah! And later on, we'll be having a cookery expert in. This is like... I actually had a trial at BBC London, and this is the kind of show they wanted me to do, was this sort of stuff. You're listening to Iain Lee on BBC London. Coming up, we'll be looking at how the mayoral election affects you and recycling. We've also got Anne Smith, cookery expert, coming in, and we'll be having some yoga at 4:30. We'll also be interviewing someone and asking them what's it like to be a black man in London. That's the show they wanted me to do. And I said, I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right, I'll go.
Would it be interspersed with a bit of travel?
Well, obviously, at the other place, I had to do a lot of travel, and the travel people at the other place were very, very nice, and some of them were very funny. But when I did this show at the BBC station, the travel person was an idiot, and would come and, like, big his part up and do, like, a really little funny little bit of banter.
Was it crazy travel?
Crazy travel! There's been an accident on the M25, and it's crazy! Man alive. Right, let's rattle through some
Probably
calls.
laughed at the word pile up.
Pile up, yes, of course. Line 2, it's George. Hello, George. Hello? George?
You alright?
Yes, are you?
Hello?
Yes, George?
Alright, mate.
Yeah, I'm alright, are you?
I'm fine, thanks, mate.
What was going on there?
Yeah, I'd accidentally dropped my phone there. I wasn't expecting you.
Okay, well, no, of course you weren't, yes. Right, what do you want?
Alright, yeah. I know you're talking about the perfect murder.
Yes.
But I've come up with the perfect way, well, the funniest way to commit suicide, right? Okay, no, I'm not condoning suicide in any way.
No,
yeah?
good, well done for that.
Okay, basically, what you do, you tie a bit of razor wire around your neck.
Right, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much. This is getting horribly... I'm going to play the Beatles in a minute. And, Payback Writer's only 2 minutes and 12 seconds long? That rubs his eyes in disbelief. I can't believe it. It's true. If someone's got a foolproof way of getting rid of really big spots on my forehead by Tuesday, in fact, because I'm doing the right stuff, can you give us a call quickly? I've got massive spots, man. One is so big, it's so tempting to burst it, but I'm going to be a good lad and not do that. 0330 123 1215. Who's on line 3? Pepe! Pepe!
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It went all funny there.
What do you mean it went off? Not on this show, it didn't.
Yeah, well, obviously. I'm here to defend the pant.
Oh, the Y front?
No, just the pant in general. Because
okay.
You love a bit of boxer short action.
Well, I don't know if what I wear is boxers. I think they're called trunks, but I don't like saying trunks because it makes me sound like a pervert.
It does. I like a bit of jockeys, though. Like jockeys with the strip across the top and just a flap section at the front and a flap section at the back.
Well, I don't know what they are. Do you mean like a jock strap?
No, not a jock strap, right? But remember in the 80s,
yeah,
pants used to be really small.
Yeah.
Right? And now if you look at a woman's pant, yeah, a thong,
yeah.
Right?
I don't like thongs. I like women that wear... I tell you the underwear I like in a woman.
Out.
No, I don't like it. I think it's slutty. I like...
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I realise I said that. It was a stupid thing to say. I like the sort of lacy little shorts they wear.
Oh, no.
Oh, I love the lacy little shorts. Oh, gosh.
I can't continue this conversation without breaking rules. So, I'm talking now about the pants, right?
Yeah. Let me get. This conversation's too sexy. Let me get some sexy music. Hang on a minute. This might be quite sexy. Hang on. No, that's dogs and animals being forced to sing the Beatles. Hang on. Let's find some sexy.
What are the Smiths?
I haven't got any Smiths. Right, of course we have. We're Virgin Radio. Hang on. What's this? No.
That's sexy.
No, it's not sexy.
It's triumphantly sexy.
Here we go. This is sexy. Go on. Go on.
Right, there's the song, right? The woman's song, yeah?
Yeah.
And it's got a bit at the front, and then on the hip bit, it's just got string, right?
Yeah, I know what a
Now,
song is.
The pants that I favour have
you
a
don't-
front bit,
Yeah.
and then a hip bit, which is just like sort of elastic, and then a bum covering bit.
A bum So you wear like a pouch. It's like a pouch at the front.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, you can't have those things crawling down your legs and, you know, they grab everywhere. This is nice and free and loose, and when I wear it with my linen pants out, you know, it's lovely.
I don't. You've put a hideous image. There are young people listening to this show.
But you haven't seen me, you know. I'm a fine-looking man.
I bet you're
And,
I bet you're a big fat chuffer, aren't you?
In my late 30s, with my hairy chest, and you know, lovely, and a bit of linen, I'm hot, mama.
I was doing some filming the other day. It'll never get shown on telly, don't worry. And there was a comedian there. Let me think. Do I say his name or not? Let me just think for a second.
Who's listening?
I can say his name. I can say his name because he's not libelous. Marcus Brigstock, right? He's a lovely fella. Do you know where Marcus Brigstock's, Davis?
I know the name.
He's a lovely fella.
He's very tall.
He's very tall, actually, yeah. And he's a very funny man.
A bit ape-like.
He looks like an egg.
Ape.
Now, isn't it funny you should say that? Because he showed me his back. It is the hairiest back I have ever seen in my life. I've never seen
Hair is coming back, brother.
Is
You know,
it?
all the shaven nonsense is all out the window.
Well, I've got a hairy chest. Listen.
Well, you have got a baby's hairy chest.
No, that's not babies. That's a man. I've got a proper man's hairy chest. And I've got like a few little hairs on my back, but nothing like this. He said, quote himself, when he goes swimming, it looks like he's wearing a wet jumper.
Yeah, I'm a rug, and the women dig it.
Right, you're just. He's just weird.
Yeah, Brian from the Virgin Radio Breakfast Show.
Yes.
He said to me, we were out one night, and he said to me, "I bet your bum is really, really hairy." And I said, "No, it's not." And he said, and it got to the point. We had to prove it.
Oh, you don't have to get involved. I'm glad I don't have anything to do with breakfast. You proved it.
They're so crazy and wacky, but we had to prove it, and somebody judged it. And as I proved, my bottom is very, very smooth.
Jesus. There are children listening, Davis.
He described us as a man trying to climb out of his bottom with very hairy fingers.
No, this is the Beatles. I can't have that. That's disgusting. I cannot believe that song is only 2 minutes, 12 seconds long. I'm just tempted. Can we just play the song again, for God's sake? It's the Beatles. Screw it. Let's play it again. Come on. All right, maybe not. OK, let's go to... Oh, yeah, fantastic. Means I can do this. It's time for Egg Pie and Chips, 30 seconds on the Virgin radio station. Every week, he calls up. He has 30 seconds to speak his piece before he is rudely, aggressively and violently cut off of the radio by me, Iain Lee. He's called up again on Sunday night for his usual 30-second slot. Let's find out what he's got to say for himself. Egg Pie and Chips boy, what have you got to say for yourself?
Hello, everybody.
Your time's up, I'm afraid. That's a shame. That was wicked, wasn't it? That was wicked. It's Chavy, Vicky and Croydon.
Oh, my God, I've been called that for ages.
I know, it just dawned on me you hadn't been called that for ages, and I can call it again now.
I'm not being called... The Chavy's gone, and that was all your fault, you know.
It was your fault, because you're... Anyway, yes, what do you want? Yes, what do you want?
Right, yeah. I thought you were...
Hang on, let's have a reunion party, shall we? Hang on, let's go to... Habiba!
Oh, hello.
It's Habiba and Chavy Vicky.
Hello, Chavy Vicky.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are your kids?
Oh, they found it's their birthdays this week.
Oh, happy birthday to them.
Yeah.
Whoosh!
Whoosh.
Right.
Ian, I've got a...
She's just pushed in.
A perfect murder.
Habiba's just...
Vicky, after you. You were first. I'm sorry.
No, you go first.
We're all so polite.
Yeah, that's because I'm not common.
Right, Habiba, you go first. I want to get rid of you.
That was a low blow.
Okay. You know the old ice dagger theory, Ian? From
Yes,
the previous
you stab someone with an ice dagger, it melts... An icicle, sorry. It melts, and there is no evidence left.
That is actually not a bad idea. And then from there, what I could do is I could provide the coffin...
Yes.
And
She's
bury
a undertaker.
I could bury you anywhere, pretty much.
Don't bury me.
Well, no, whoever you wanted. But, you know, that's not a bad theory. So that, plus a coffin, you're done. Sorted. Who's going to know?
Well, exactly.
She almost sounded like she went like that.
Yeah.
Clapped her hands, done. Yep, got rid of that one.
Bish,
Next.
bash, bosh, all done.
Wallop, sorted.
Next.
Yeah, that's it.
Vicky, what do you think to that?
Right, well, I've got a better one than that.
Okay.
Take
take somebody out, the person that you want to kill, out on a boat.
Yeah.
Say you fancy having a swim.
Yeah.
Drown them.
Yeah.
Sticks and bricks to their feet so that they sink.
Yeah.
There'll be no trace of them, and there won't be any DNA or blood in the boat because they'll be killed in the sea.
But there'll be DNA on the boat though, there'll be like a hair or.
They fell overboard.
Then you could take that one further. Go on holiday to Australia and take them out where there's some sharks. Drop them down with some weights on their feet. The sharks eat them, so it's totally all gone completely. And then you set the boat alight and swim for shore.
No, don't set the boat alight.
Don't waste a boat. It's a good waste.
Take the boat back. Say they fell overboard. Then basically drown them. You can have a boat left at sea.
God, they're getting really into that.
I know. That was actually a little bit unpleasant. That was terrifying. Those are two grown women actually getting proper passion. No. Oh, I've got a better way of doing it. No, there's a better way of killing someone than that. Let's go to Psychic Sylvia.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Uh-huh.
That's good. You seem good this night.
I don't know.
I'll take that as a yes, right?
Okay. Well, thanks for calling.
So I was talking about you. I haven't even started what I'm talking about yet.
Yeah,
Talking about the Y fronts.
The Y fronts, I got that. Yes, the Y fronts.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of those at swingers' parties?
I'm wearing some at the moment.
Oh, there's nothing sexy about a woman in Y fronts.
You should say me, and I look good. They're actually in my husband's yard. Left over. He was wearing them.
All I got was Mahatma Gandhi. That's all I picked out of that sentence.
It was my husband, George.
Okay, right, yes.
My husband's yard is wearing his Y fronts for the week, and then I thought that would be sexy if I put them on, because he's been wearing them for the week. So if I put them on, that would be like I feel a bit closer to him. Do you know what I mean? It was that good. Yeah. He's wearing me a kiss there. He's feeling a bit, he's feeling a bit frisky now.
Well, thanks for calling.
What?
Yeah. Okay, I was struggling with that today.
Her voice is getting worse.
Worse. I think it sounds like she's been, I don't know. I shouldn't say that.
Chewing on something.
0330 123 1215. The last 40 minutes of the show before Tim Litchfield is on at 1 o'clock. Do give us a call with Perfect Murder. Ever been paid in sex? Do you still wear Y fronts? And go to the Virgin website, have a look at the ghost picture, and let me know what you think. I do apologise, I was miles away there. I was expecting a little bit more adverts, and I was reading some emails, and I do think that Cameo was playing through that advert as well. Hang on, right, sorry, this is terrible. It's awful. There we go,
so...
Iain Lee. Virgin Radio.
And then I press this. 0330 123 1215. Last 40 minutes of the show. Do give us a call, thank you. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Let's go to Gary. Hello, Gary. Oh, Gary, try again.
Good evening.
Good evening, Gary.
Although technically it's good morning.
It's good morning, Vietnam. I remember going to see the film Good Morning Vietnam, and it was rubbish, but I came out and said I really enjoyed it, even though it was rubbish.
The album that went with it was a lot better than the film.
Yeah, the album was good, wasn't it? The purpose of a man is to love a woman, and the purpose of a woman is to love a man. That was all I remember from it. I remember someone playing it when I used to work at B-Jams.
And then he had there were little inserts of him during the songs.
Good morning, Vietnam.
And like that.
What a lot of fun the 80s were. They weren't. They sucked. The 80s sucked big time. I tell you why the 80s sucked. Because I wasn't having fun. I wasn't having any sex. And I had no money. And I was at school and working at B-Jams. All of those things combined.
But apart from that, it was great.
Apart from that, it was fantastic.
Those main components there.
Yes. Anyway, what do you want?
I was ringing up to find out why you're not enjoying Battlestar Galactica Series 4.
I'm a little bit disappointed by it.
Why?
I've been watching it in a disjointed fashion because I didn't know it started until you told me the other week.
Yeah.
So my uncle Don Lode gave me a few episodes.
Happy Uncle Don.
After the conclusion of Series 3, when you find out those things.
Yeah.
That was an amazing ending to the show, and now it's like, yeah, all right, so what? You know,
I suppose
suddenly suddenly that lady's got super strong powers. Suddenly Solar's gone a bit no, it's not. It doesn't fit quite right. And Baltar being worshipped by all those sexy women.
It's quite weird that he's managed to turn himself into a bit of a sex god.
There's something not quite right about it. It doesn't sit comfortably.
I'm sure it will get better.
Are you a fan of the Battlestar Galactica, Davis? You ever watched the Battlestar?
No.
It's brilliant. But this series 4, which I think is going to be the last series.
It is, yeah,
It's the last series. It's hang on. David? David?
Yeah?
Are you a fan of the Battlestar Galactica?
No, but my father is.
Oh, he's not there, is he?
No, he's asleep.
Has he said anything about the new series?
No, I don't think he's actually seen it for a year.
Okay, well, I'm trying to... It's me trying to get a debate going.
I lost interest after The Next Generation and Battlestar Galactica.
What?
I don't know where that came in.
Well, that's got nothing to do with Star Trek, you idiot.
Well, there you go. I don't even know what it's about.
Right, Gary, was there anything else?
I just wanted to say that I'm coming out against Y-fronts as well.
Good lad, well done you. David!
Yes, hello.
Hello there, sir. You're live on the Virgin radio station of all places. Who'd have thought it could happen, but it is happening, and it's happening now.
Right.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I'd just like to wish that girl that is half Japanese and turned 13 recently.
Yes.
I'd like to wish her good luck because I'm actually homeschooled myself and have been for a year.
Okay. Is it any good? Do you not miss hanging out with other people your own age?
I do. I actually do miss it quite a lot, but I do find it a lot easier to learn, and it has been one of the best things in my life.
Okay. So who teaches? Is it like your mum that teaches you, or do you have like a teacher that comes round and does it?
Well, my mum did teach me for a while, but now I'm actually on an online school, and
online school? This sounds like the most dodgy, suspicious thing about online school. School online?
Do they email you a certificate at the end?
You can print off your own GCSE, just type your name in. This is fantastic. Online school?
How do you take exams without cheating?
Well, they send you the papers, and you have to have like someone from the local council there.
Flip it.
You've got a private invigilator.
You have a counsellor. Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's brilliant, basically.
As I said, it's very regal.
Yeah.
The whole thing is so royal.
Yeah. I might go to private homeschool.
Well, I would advise it.
I'm thinking of doing a GCSE, just because they're easy. They are. How old are you?
I'm 14. Well, I turned 14 on the 19th of April.
Okay, well done you. Happy birthday to you. So you're doing what, GCSEs next year, are you, or this year?
I'm doing them next year.
They're well easy. GCSEs are easy. A-levels are hard, and I was terrible at A-levels. But I'm thinking of maybe doing a GCSE, maybe in Japanese, just to do something, because it might be quite good. But if I can have a private invigilator come round to my house, then that makes it even more appealing as a concept. I certainly might look into that.
There's actually Japanese lessons at my school. So.
Oh man, my school was rubbish.
He said his school, but I thought you were home educated.
Well, yeah, it's on the computer.
On the computer school, Davis. Pay attention. He's got computer school.
Yes.
David, was there anything else I could do for you?
Yes, perfect murder.
Yes. Oh, yes. Go on.
Well, basically, I saw it on CSI, and this man, he was, I think, in New York, and you know, like all the gangs and their drive-bys and everything.
Oh, I watched Biggie and Tupac. Yes, go on.
Yeah, and basically, there was one person he wanted to kill, but to not get caught, he shot someone from a gang. And then they retaliated on another gang, thinking it was them. And basically a domino effect, and on and on and on, until it got to this one person he wanted dead.
The domino murder effect. I like the sound of that. David, listen, thank you very much for that. We're going to move on with that. By the way, my boss has Mr. Lloyd has just tuned in. If he has, we're not condoning murder, and we've been saying for the whole show a disclaimer, so don't worry about that. Alan! Oh, God. Alan!
What do you mean, oh, God?
No, because I had the fader down.
Well, that's not a very friendly thing to say,
No, it's not aimed at you. It's aimed at me. I'm getting tired. I'm getting a little bit slack on the faders, you see. And so I had your fader down. I thought I had it up. It was down, and la.
All right, here's the subject, cheer up anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand you're a fan of Knight Rider.
I'm a fan of the Knight Rider, yes.
Well, sort of, and you've been a fan of Battlestar Galactica.
I'm a big
fan. Obviously, like everyone else who's got eyes and who's watched Battlestar Galactica Season 4, it's a bit dull at the minute.
It is dull, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because I think it's a bit Emperor's New Clothes, because a good friend of mine, Geeky Tom, when I told him that it was boring, he went, oh no, shut up, it's really good, shut up, it's brilliant.
It's all right. It has its moments, but the new Knight Rider, looking more talent at it than anything else.
Is it any good? Because I know that Val Kilmer's the voice of the car.
Well, you've got a star doing the voice of the car already. Did you see the adverts, which I'm not going to mention who they were for, but you can probably guess. Even the adverts had comedy in them in the States.
Yeah.
But the new series of Knight Rider, I'll tell you something, over away.
You what?
Blow competition away. Sort of.
Have you seen it?
What do you call it? I've just seen who's been involved in it. I've got friends who know things.
I tell you the thing, though, the car looks rubbish, because it's like a BMW or something, isn't it?
It's, what do you call it? It's a Mustang, isn't it?
Yeah, but it looks stupid. They should have kept the same car. They should have.
Who's playing the...
Come on. It's a bit old hat. You want something a bit aggressive.
Davis is trying to ask a question, but you're rubbish liming. Davis.
Who's playing Michael Knight's boss? What was his name?
Devon Miles.
Devon.
But it's not. It's Michael Knight's son is the character. I think. Is that right? It's Michael Knight's son.
It is Michael Knight's son.
So do we know who's playing the equivalent of Devon?
It's Bruce Davidson.
Bruce Dickinson from...
Davidson.
Bruce Davidson?
Not somebody from Iron Maiden.
Oh, that would be...
Bargain bucket, cheap as chips.
I would pay top dollar for that.
Unlike Battlestar Galactica, it's not like reimagined. It's a sequel.
Right.
Sort of like, you've got the old kit in pieces.
Yes.
Well, we don't know why.
Yes.
And
they put them inside one of these. All right, listen, I've got to go because your line is rubbish and a little bit boring, I'll be honest.
I thought he said the guy who does Bargain Bucket, Homes Under the Hammer. What's that guy? Cheap as chips.
David Dickinson.
Right,
David Dickinson.
He'd be a good Devon.
He would be a good Devon Miles, wouldn't he? Well, but it's never going to happen. No. 0330 123 1215. Let's have a record, shall we? It seems like I'm losing steam a little bit. I'm kind of like, oh God, I'm so tired. Just want to go to sleep, but I've got another 26 minutes.
Do you want me to take over?
No, we're not that desperate.
Sure?
Yeah, don't you worry about that. Thank you. We get the idea. We've heard it's a great song. We've heard it a million times, though, haven't we? Now, Rhiannon.
Hello.
Have a listen to this email and tell me if you think it's an insult or a compliment.
Okay.
It's from Carol. Okay. Sunday night cleaning when the kids go to bed. Love the show. Talk about it in work on Monday. Nothing to talk about tomorrow, unfortunately. Now, is she saying that she's not going to work tomorrow? Or is she saying that the show is rubbish? And what is she saying, Rhiannon?
Oh, I think that's a compliment. She's not going to work tomorrow, so that's why she's got nothing to say.
Love the show, talk about it in work on Monday. Nothing to talk about tomorrow, unfortunately. Almost as if she's saying there's been nothing in your show that would make...
I just think you're being a bit negative there.
Do you want me to call her up and see and get
Can you phone her up?
Her opinion.
Phone her up, Davis, and find out what she says. Thank you very much. We'll find out what she's saying. While we're waiting for that, Rhiannon, what can I do for you?
I was calling up about the perfect murder.
Oh, yes.
And what you need to do is you need to get a sample of someone's urine.
Right.
You freeze it, and then you shape it into a point, and then you stab them in the groin with their own urine, so there's no weapon, there's no murder weapon.
So it looks like that their urine has just burst into them?
Yeah, basically, and they're dead, and it's great.
And you've... You've thought about this, haven't you?
I have thought about this, yes.
Why?
You never know when you might need to murder someone.
Was it an ex?
Is
it a current?
No, not at all. No, this is a long time ago. It's been in my head for a long time.
So you'd kill them with their own frozen urine?
Yes.
Rhiannon, thank you for that.
Thank you.
What a strange, strange lady. Line 5 is Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello?
Yeah, Tom, it's you.
Hey.
Yes. Turn the radio off.
Yeah, I think it's off anyway.
What's that flipping noise in the background then?
I don't know, it could be the bathroom, could be the shower.
No,
Hello?
Hello? Who's that common... Steady on now, I think we got the dump. Yes, I think it. Oh, dearie me. We can't go using language like that. I think I got the done button there in time. If a swear word may have slipped through, you have my sincerest apologies, of course. That means you've got to do a bit of work on the podcast, because that can't go out.
I hate it when that happens.
Well, stuff happens, but you have to stop the podcast going out tonight, otherwise we get in trouble from...
I have to give Ben a call again.
Yeah, Ben!
He is wrecked at the moment.
Good, well, he can pull his finger out and do some work. Right.
I called him about the phone problem, and he told me to go and call somebody else.
Well, don't say that on the radio. I'll get in trouble now.
No. He's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
He knows I'm going to
0330 123 1215. Let that be a warning to you, dear listener. We have a 7-second delay on this radio. Bless him, it slipped out there. He was obviously very common and a little bit thick, so the swear slipped out. It wasn't him trying to sabotage us or anything like that. But we do have a 7-second delay. So, if you do phone up and you do say a swear, it won't go out on the radio, and we can ban you, using the technology we have here, from phoning up the Virgin radio station ever again. Simple as. Right, more of your calls on 0330 123 1215 after this.
Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Virgin Radio.
Oh, God almighty, I want to sleep! Ain't this game over yet?
This is the everlasting half hour.
It's the everlasting half hour. It just seems to be going on. Hey, I cooked a roast dinner today.
Did you?
I cooked... My girlfriend Fandango has been working nights. So she kind of leaves at about 10:30 at night and she gets home about 10 o'clock in the morning.
She's been doing Tesco again.
She's been doing Tesco's again, yes. Awful shift. It's a killer shift. But hang on a minute. Tesco's isn't open 24 hours on a Saturday night. Anyway, it's irrelevant. So I was a good boy and I cooked a roast dinner. It was perfect. Perfect potatoes.
What meats did you cook?
Well,
no, you're a vegetarian.
Vegetarian, so nut cutlet and some cheesy tartlet from Asda. What's wrong with nut cutlets?
Nothing.
Tasty. It's very, very tasty. Roast potato. Anyway, roast dinner is roast potatoes and parsnips. That's pretty much it. Those are, I could just eat a plate full of those two things, and I put a load of honey over the parsnips.
Yeah,
just
that's all good.
The last 5 minutes of the roast, honey all over it, sweet as a nut. Perfect roast dinner. Then for pudding, like about... after had a doze, then pudding about 4 hours later, sticky toffee pudding and ice cream.
That's what Sunday's all about, Ian.
It is what Sundays are all about. I had a lovely, lovely doze in front of the snooker, so that was all very good and very nice. Right, the last 18 minutes of the show, dear listener. Tim Litchfield is in at 1 o'clock. Let me find some music that we can play underneath. Let's have Word Up one more time, shall we? Because I'm enjoying listening to this. It's good. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, let's go to Tony. Hello, Tony.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm fine, Tony. Now watch your mouth.
I will, don't worry.
Good lad. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I've got a bit of a debate for you we've had going here, because I'm at a Land Rover show, you see.
A Land Rover show?
Yes, the 60th anniversary of Land Rover.
So it's a show... What, is this in the West End or something?
No, it's a group of people that have got Land Rovers.
Yes.
And we meet up in a wet field.
Yes.
And talk Land Rover.
And you talk Land Rovers?
Yeah, and play in the mud with the Land Rovers and getting dirty and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Now you've got all this people on about all pollution and stuff. I'm banning four-wheel drives.
Who? Oh, not on this show, just in general, yes?
No, just in general.
I know that you can't phone Whale anymore, but you don't need to phone me about this stuff.
No, I've got a song afterwards anyway.
Right. You want to... What?
A song put on, if you could.
Oh, OK, go on, carry on.
Well, you got people trying to ban four-wheel drives and tax us so we can't use them as often as normal. But then you got China building power station after power station ran on coal.
Right.
So they're putting out more pollution than what we are. But then again, we're getting put more tax on our fuel and stuff. So our fuel prices go through the roof. And they're burning more crap.
Have you ever heard this show before?
Oh, yeah, we listen to it all the time.
Then why the hell are you phoning me up talking about China and coal fires?
Because, well, it seemed like the thing to do.
But why did it...
bring back slugs?
Oh, I'm cutting you off.
All right.
Yeah, what?
He needs to phone Nick Ferrari. That's what he needs to do.
God, dear God. We need to, and you need to go on a producer's course on how to take phone calls and operate... Don't just put him through, just because I'm not that desperate for calls. I could fill the last 15 minutes of the song and dance and the tap routine.
Oh, go on then.
Well, we'll see. Let's go to Adrian first. Adrian.
Hello, Ian. How are you doing?
Adrian, I'm feeling... Can I be honest with you, Adrian?
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit horny.
Oh.
just a little bit. There's just a little smidgen going on downstairs, but I'm certainly feeling fruity.
Is that what 3 hours on the air does to you?
It certainly does. I recommend it to anyone as an aphrodisiac. 3 hours talking to mentals on a radio station is enough to put the lead in anybody's pencil.
Well, I should fit right in then.
Well, fit right in where? You're not fitting right... Anyway, right, Adrian.
Yes, you were talking about the Night Rider earlier on.
Yes.
I didn't catch all of the calls. Have you seen the pilot for the...
I have not seen the pilot. I've seen clips and I've seen like a sort of 5-minute making of package. I've not seen the pilot itself. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have. It is good, but there isn't... The car doesn't do a lot. Apparently it was due to the writer's strike.
The car doesn't do a lot because there was a writer's strike?
Yeah, I think the first draft apparently was written and then it couldn't be sort of written, changed.
Right.
For the writers.
Oh, that flipping strike, yes.
But now they've got... was it Gary Scott Thomas, who used to do Las Vegas?
Right.
They've got him on board for the series. It is, touch wood, he is promising some good things.
There's going to be some good things in there. I hope. I'm not convinced that we need another Knight Rider, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I definitely do think there's one thing with it, it is a turbo boost.
Yeah. We need a turbo boost, we need a super pursuit mode. There was it Series 4 of the Knight Rider that got rubbish? Because every week... Like Bonnie would say, oh, we've just put this thing into Kit where he can withstand 1,000 degrees. And then by coincidence, that week, Kit will get locked in a giant oven.
Yeah.
And there was one where Bonnie says, oh, yeah, Michael, we've just put this thing on Kit where he can drive on water. And then that week, by coincidence, he had to chase a boat or something. It was a little bit... but I did like that. I'm a big fan of the Knight
Next thing it'll be Airwolf. Before you know it, they'll be making Airwolf and Street Hawk.
I used to like Airwolf, but then I remember... Actually, it was really boring, wasn't it? It was quite slow and ponderous.
The thing with Airwolf, the concept is absolutely brilliant, but you go back and watch it,
Yeah.
the helicopters at about 3 minutes per episode.
Yeah, there was...
They had to go down the cave.
That goes to that volcano. Santini would take him to this... They'd be looking for St. John, and then there was Whitehawk, whatever he was called, the fellow with the eye patch and all of that. It was... Adrian, I've got to move on because we're running out of time and I'll rattle through these calls. Laura!
Hello.
Hello, Laura!
I'm phoning about the perfect murder.
Oh, the perfect... How old are you?
18.
Oh, did we have this conversation the other day?
No.
Okay, well, there's another person who phoned up sounding like a child, was actually a woman. Right, Laura, so yes, the perfect murder. How would you do it?
Right. What you do is you'd freeze...
What year were you born?
What year was I born? 1990.
Okay, no, I'm just checking, because if I ever get a job in an off licence, I need to be quick on the ball like this. Okay, right. Yes, so go on, you freeze what?
A leek.
A leek?
Yes.
What,
And
the vegetable a leek?
Yeah.
Okay, frozen leek, yeah.
Yeah. Then you whack it over the head,
Yeah.
and then you can eat the evidence. But if you don't want to do that, just get a normal leek and just put it down their throat so they choke. Then you can eat it.
You're quite terrifying, Laura. Yes. Kenny! Oh, jeez. Kenny!
Yeah?
You're on the radio.
Hello.
You're not anymore. Kerry! Oh, that's good.
Hello?
Hello, Kerry. Turn your radio off.
Hang on a minute. Right, it's off.
It's not. I can hear it.
Hello.
Okay, it's off now. Right, what do you want?
I'd like to know, there was a bird that come on the radio, and she was talking about wearing pants.
Yes.
Well, I couldn't understand whether she had a speech impediment or she was pissed.
Psychic Sylvia.
Psychic Sylvia, she's talking about, yes.
Yeah, was she pissed?
So
or
what's
was
your language? What's your language?
Kerry.
No, I know. What's your language?
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Drunk, you mean?
Yeah, drunk.
Yes.
Intoxicated.
Yes.
Well, I couldn't understand a word she said.
Right.
I had no idea what she was talking about.
Right.
Other than the fact that she had on pants.
Right.
So, what was the point of the conversation on the radio?
What do you mean, what was the point of the conversation on the radio?
Well, we couldn't understand her.
I'll be honest, she was making more sense than you're making.
How is she making more sense than me?
Because
you can understand what I'm saying.
Only just. Only just. She was
Right.
certainly more entertaining than you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, they're welcome. What an idiot. Lucy!
Pardon?
What?
She thought,
Sorry.
Lucy, he wasn't calling you an idiot.
No.
That's good.
Oh, no, I was calling that Kerry an idiot. Right, Lucy, what can I do for you?
Right, well, I was going to say about Perfect Murders, but quickly about Airwolf.
Oh, yeah.
I loved that as a kid, but when my 12-year-old son watched it, he sort of sat there and went, why?
I remember watching it. It was on, like, Saturday afternoon, wasn't it, about 1:30 or something? But I remember watching it, but being quite bored by it.
Oh, no, I like things that go fast and stuff.
I like Street Hawk was good. Why has it gone all echoey?
I know, it's brilliant.
I love
feel
it.
like we're in your living room.
This is really exciting. This is what we should be doing all the time, an echoey show. We should get a button that makes it go. It's you. Put your mic up, Davis.
Hello.
There we. Oh, no, it's gone now.
Nothing to do with that.
That's
It's
strange.
have you pulled her fader down?
No, her fader's up. You're up, aren't you,
Yeah,
Lucy? I've got her up. I've definitely got Lucy up. I'm up. You're up.
Are you now?
All three of us are up. Where's the echo gone? It's back. It's there. It is. There. Anyway, Lucy. Yes, the perfect murder.
Right, I don't know if these two have been mentioned yet, but the first one is cobra venom injected into the belly button. Because unless you're looking for cobra venom, it'll come over as heart failure. And with all the little folds of the belly button, it's quite hard to find the needle hole.
How do you know these two things?
I'm a writer.
Oh, really? Well, a proper writer, or like, have you had a book published or not?
I'm going from the first one now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So it's at a publisher's?
No, I'm sort of halfway through and looking for a publisher now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's exciting. What kind of book?
I'm an aspiring writer.
Oh, no, listen, hey, listen, if you call yourself a writer, then you're a writer. Don't let me change any label you're comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
What's the book about?
It's a horror book.
Oh, man, this is fantastic. Yeah, is it... Put me in it. Put me in the book.
Well, it's about a female who shouldn't actually exist.
What?
It's
like
how can I put it? It's this universe, but it's not this universe.
Jeez.
It's like Lost.
Yeah, it's like Lost, but better. Put me in it. Put me in the book. Go on, put me in the book.
It's basically,
Put me in
imagine
it.
this world
Yeah.
as if the folklores were all real.
The folklores? Oh,
Yeah,
that's a bit-
like vampires and all the goblins and gooks and stuff like that. They're real.
I'm going off it a little bit, I'll be honest. It sounded good.
So they're wizards and stuff in it?
No, we're not.
Is it like is it like Discworld or something?
No. Oh, I love him, but no.
Oh, okay. Put me in it.
It's set as we live now.
She's
and it just
ignoring that
basically
question.
follows this girl's
Put me in
life.
it. Yeah, put me in it.
I don't know quite how to.
Just put me in it. You're a writer. Put me in it. Say she was listening to Iain Lee on the radio or something, or I get murdered. Go on, put me in it. It's easy. Put me in it.
What's the name of the main character?
Poppy.
Poppy.
That's a
Yeah.
good name, Poppy. I like Poppy. Are you gonna put me in it?
I might do.
She's not going to put me. I'll cut her off. Oh, she's not going to put me in it. She's a tease. She's a book tease.
Have you cut her off?
Yeah, I cut her off.
She's not even writing a book.
No, she can't write. Line 7. Who's this on line 7? I don't know who you are.
Who's that?
You.
Yeah, Virgin Radio.
Well, yes.
Hello, mate.
Yes, Governor. What's your name?
Danny.
Danny?
Yeah.
Hello, Danny. You're on the radio. What can I do for you?
Basically, Geez, I've been out with my brother. It's his birthday.
Yeah.
I've come back. I've split up with my bird.
Oh.
I wanted to hear a song, a request.
Okay, well, tell me what you want and I'll find it on the computer. Go on.
Guns N' Roses, November Rain.
Guns N' Roses, November Rain. Hang on a second. Right, okay.
Yeah.
And let me find it on the computer. I'm not very good at this computer. Listen, we don't normally do this, okay? This is only
Right.
because you've split up with your missus and you're having a bit of a rubbish time. Right.
Yeah. And can I just say, I'm a painter and decorator, and I listen to Virgin Radio every day, mate.
Well done. Good lad.
You're
Okay,
not
because
just
of that, you're going to get your song, announce your song, away you go.
You're a good man, mate.
Go on, introduce it.
This is Guns N' Roses, November Rain.
twice in one show, huh?
Axl Rose has just gone downhill a bit, hasn't
Right, we've got 2 more calls very quickly. Michael.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
Hi, I'm just calling about the perfect murder.
Go on.
I thought maybe you sharpen a pencil, yeah?
Yeah.
Really sharp.
Yes.
Then you invite the guy you want to murder. But first you put a pencil mark, yeah? You know, on the dashboard,
Yes.
just in the middle of it, like quite seeable. You invite the guy for a ride, sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Then as an alibi, yeah? You turn on loudspeaker, speak to someone, yeah?
Yeah.
In the phone call, you say, mate, next to you, give him the really sharp pencil with the rubber at the other end.
What?
And say, rub it out, yeah? And then, so you start rubbing it out, you're on the phone. Then you on purpose, like, crash into a lamppost.
Yeah.
The guy hears this, like, on purpose. The airbags blow up, and the guy gets stabbed, and that's it.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard about. That was rubbish,
You've
wasn't
got to be twisted to think of a story like that
Right,
as well.
the last call of the night, James.
Hello.
James, we've not got much time. You've got 30 seconds.
Okay, well, basically, I think Psychic Sylvia should be your murderer, so you should get her to use her psychic powers of knowledge and whatever she does, and blow up people's heads with lightning.
Okay, she's not Scanners. Psychic Sylvia is not Scanners personified. Right,
She's
that's
also
it.
not psychic either.
And she's rubbish. Right, that's it, David. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
Home
much.
time now. Well done for sorting out all the technical stuff and phoning up people and stuff. Tim Litchfield is up next. I shall be back next Sunday at 10 o'clock. Until then... Oh, it's a record, isn't it? Yes, thank you. Bye-bye. Smoothly done, I think. Very smoothly done.